that. SportsDownChicago.com. We are in a league of our own. Yep. Guests on SportsDownChicago.com are brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. If you're interested in a career in broadcasting, go to BeOnAir.com or call the Lombard campus at 630-916-1700. Yeah.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah, we're back.
Every Wednesday from 3 till 5, join myself, Alex P., and The Swink for That Wrestling Show.
I concuss with my kicks, and I KO with my elbow.
We take a look at the week in wrestling. We'll give you news, rumors, analysis, and have a little fun in the process.
Excuse me, can I hold a piece of your clothing? Like, hold a piece of their clothing out, and then like, why with this light? Bully, we're live.
Just think of us as the Batman and Robin of wrestling.
Which one am I?
Don't worry about it.
You know, I got a son, and one day he's gonna become the most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
The Gruesome Twosome is back, and baby, we're better than ever. Check out That Wrestling Show every Wednesday from 3 to 5, only on SportsTownChicago.com. Hello, Chicago!
Daddy, when you look at me, I could see your wheels turning. About what am I going to be when I grow up? A major league first baseman? Maybe a point guard for a national champion.
The odds of a child becoming a professional athlete are 1 in 6.
Yeah. Welcome to Chicago Chaos Football. I'm Matt Vega, joined with Cody, and your Chicago Chaos 2-0, hosting the Rock River Raptors at 0-2. Chaos are sitting in first place right now. The Rock River Raptors out of Rockford, and 7th place in the GFL. And we have a good game coming up for you guys here in Babe Serpico Field in Melrose Park, Illinois. Cody, how you doing today, bud?
Pretty good, Matt. Glad to be here for my second straight home game for the Chaos. They looked very convincing last week, winning 28-0 against the Swarm, a team that won 42-0 their first week, and they did it with their defense, Matt. Their offense did turn the ball over 3 times. Their defense were able to hold strong and put a lot of pressure on the Swarm, force some turnovers of their own, and shut them out.
Well, I expect another shutout today. Chaos coming in with the best defense in the GFL, giving up only 15 points in 2 games thus far, and that's 8 points more than the second place team, or 8 points less, I'm sorry, than
Pretty
the second
impressive,
team.
isn't it?
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing.
There's a reason why this team is 3-time champion straight in a row.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they're looking to go for another 4th straight championship, which would be pretty impressive, Matt.
Chicago Chaos will be kicking off. They're in their black and red home uniforms. Rockford, or Rock River, in their away white and green uniforms. Number 19 back deep for Rock River. Number 19, Antoine Jones, wide receiver. Kozlowski steps back, gets his feet. And Chicago Chaos football is underway. Caught at the 10-yard line, brought upfield, midfield, and brought down on the far sideline. Ball will be at the 28-yard line. First down, Rock River.
Number 19, Carrier.
So they're going to start a pretty good field position here, but what I did see last week, Chaos are a very good tackling team. So that's one thing to look forward to in this game.
Now, we don't know much about this Rock River offense. All we do know is they don't put up much points, so that'll benefit the Chaos. First and 10, Rock River here in the first quarter. Ball at the 28-yard line. Rock River's quarterback, Adam Becker. Number 24, Brennan McElrath in the backfield with him. Receiver in motion. Handoff, brought down immediately to the far left sideline. That'll be a loss of about a yard or two.
And that was Nick Olson, the linebacker for the Chaos. He had a big game last week. Swarms to the ball, a lot of speed, good vision. Excellent ball player for this Chaos team.
You can see right here that the line just got pressure immediately. They didn't bite on that at all. That's excellent when the left end, or right end, sorry, is reading like that. That's a good sign. Here we go, 2nd and 12 for Rock River. Becker with the snap, looks, goes right, blocked down immediately, and it's picked! It's picked! And brought down at about the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Chicago Chaos.
And that was Nicholas White, the left end for the Chaos. Coming up with the play after the batted down ball. Good start for the Chaos. Can't ask for much better than that.
Did you see who knocked that down?
Yes, who knocked it down, I did not see. It was the interior lineman.
Excellent play. First and 10, Chicago Chaos on the 19-yard line. Iannotti getting his huddle straight. Iannotti at quarterback. Nate Camus at running back behind him. Shotgun formation with a snap. Handoff up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles, keeps it feeding. Keeps going, and still not down. Finally brought down at about the 5-yard line.
Good run there on the play. Got hit probably about 3 yards into that run. He stretches out for a nice gain. Gets a first down. Low center of gravity on that one.
First and goal, Chicago Chaos on about the 4-yard line. Iannotti shotgun formation. Camus in the backfield to the left. Changing the play up. Run up the middle. Brought down immediately, hit at the line of scrimmage. Gain of nothing. Second goal, Chicago Chaos.
And that was the same design play as they ran the last play, a little shotgun run. No draw on that, really. I'd like to see them get a little bit more creative, maybe go to the air. They have a lot of talented receivers on this team. Iannotti is an excellent passer. So see what they do here on the second down.
Second goal from the 4-yard line. Chicago Chaos with the ball after a quick turnover. Iannotti breaks the huddle. Shotgun formation. Iannotti with the snap. Fakes. Receiver open through his hands.
Looked like a little miscommunication on there. I think Iannotti thought he was going to go to the right.
Intended in the end.
He had him.
Incomplete.
Receiver formation. The snap. The defensive back just bid on that too. That was a perfect play drawn up. Couldn't execute.
Little overthrown play on the Iannotti. Good defense though by the.
Third and goal from the 4-yard line. Chicago Chaos ball. Iannotti breaks the huddle. Shotgun formation. Pistol formation this time. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Iannotti with the snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolls right. Wrapped up and brought down. Huge loss. Huge sack.
That was Edward Robinson on the play. And if you're the Chaos, you could not let that happen. When you're on the 4-yard line, now it makes it even from a chip shot to a more typical field goal attempt.
Yeah, that was the Rock Rivers left defensive end.
Yeah, Edward Robinson.
Excellent play. He didn't bite on that at all.
And Iannotti's a pretty good athlete getting out of the pocket, but Robinson, great job there stopping him in the backfield.
4th and goal from the 20-yard line, field goal formation. Kozlowski with the kick. Iannotti holding. The snap, the kick is up. Flag on the play, and the kick is no good. We'll see what the flag is.
The kick is no good, but there is a flag on the play.
The Chaos indicating that it's going to be on Rock River.
Looks like it's going to be an offsides.
Still waiting for the call. And it will be encroachment on the defense.
And that flag is brought to you by Tooker Flags, personalized penalty flags and challenge flags. Great fundraising tool and the official flag of the GFL. Visit us at tookerflags.com.
Chicago Chaos with another chance here. Kozlowski back to kick. Iannotti with the hold. Snap, botch snap. Iannotti rolling back, waiting for someone to get open, throws it up in the end zone. Oh, and through his hands. Almost brought in on a botched snap. It'll be a turnover on downs. Raptor ball.
And obviously there was not a design play there. Iannotti was surprised after he had to get up and try to make something happen. Almost scored there, though.
Yeah, you know, it went right through Nate Cameo's hands. He was actually the player of the week last week for the Chaos. That was almost a good botch play.
Almost worked out for them there also, but you got to score, Matt, after getting that interception right in the zone, your own red zone.
Turnover on downs. It'll be first down for the Raptors on the 19-yard line. On their own 19-yard line. Snap, running back up the middle, hit immediately, brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that was Nick Olson again, number
Excellent.
52, the linebacker. He is everywhere on the field to start this game.
Loss of about a yard. Bring up second down and 11 for the Raptors.
Adam Becker, the Raptors quarterback, he's also on their program as a tight end, sitting at 6'4", 225 pounds.
That's some versatility. If your quarterback can get out in the field and play tight end,
that's a big boy.
That's you can run a lot of trick plays with him.
Second 10 for the Raptors on their own 19-yard line. Becker under the center. Pitches it to the right. Running back brings it around and brought down immediately. Gain of just a few yards.
And Matt, I don't know if you saw that. Can you guess who that was? That was Nick Olson again. I think he's got 3-4 tackles already.
All over the place. It'll be third down and 8 for the Raptors on their own 22-yard line.
And it looks like Nick Olson's going to get a breather. He's coming off the field.
Sorry, that's the 12-yard line. Third and 8 for the Raptors. Becker shotgun formation. His running back, McElrath, in the backfield with the snap. Looks deep, throws it deep, got a tight end. Tight end wide open. First down, Raptors at about the 35-yard line.
That was a nice catch. That's Cole Hurth. He's a 6'4", 215-pound tight end, a big body over the middle. And the Chaos were in a zone defense there. He just got right past the zone. And good throw there by the Raptors quarterback.
Yeah, he found the sweet spot. Nothing he can do about that as a Chaos defenseman.
Adam Becker just flowed that right in there.
First and 10 for the Raptors on their 34-yard line. Becker in the backfield, shotgun formation, 2 running backs to each side of him. With the snap. Hands off to the running back, brings it to the left, takes it outside, bounces outside, and brought out immediately at the 35-yard line.
And that's Olson again, and this guy is an animal on defense. He's all over the field.
It'll be second 9 for Rock River Raptors. 6:27 here remaining in the first quarter. We are in Melrose Park at the Babe Serpico Field, home of the Chicago Chaos. Second 9, Becker comes up to the formation, shotgun formation, 2 receivers on each side of him. Becker with the snap, pass, looks left, picked! Chicago Chaos with the pick, he's still on his feet, can't get brought down. Returning it to about the 10-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds. It'll be first and goal, Chicago Chaos.
Number 11 with the interception for the Chaos.
Jason Sumling with a huge pick right there.
From the
And Sumling is listed on our roster sheets as a wide receiver. They had him playing defense on that one.
I take that back. That's linebacker Ricky Surgett. Surset.
Yeah, number 18 it was.
Yep.
So excellent play. So 2 interceptions now for the Chaos, but they got to make something happen, Matt. Last possession, turned the ball over on a botch slap. They ended up with no points. They got to get in the end zone on this drive.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Chicago Chaos on about the 10-yard line. Iannotti breaks the huddle.
And it looks like there's a flag on the field.
Encroachment on the defense?
Encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty, so.
Okay. Well, 1st and 10 on the 5-yard line then.
Rachel! Never mind.
5:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Chicago Chaos 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. Chicago Chaos with 2 picks on the day already here early in the first quarter. Iannotti breaks the huddle. He'll be in shotgun formation. Jarrell Johnson in the backfield with him, lined up to the right. Iannotti calling the plays. With the snap, looks left, screen pass to the left, brought in. Touchdown Chicago Chaos!
And that's James Former. He had a big game last week, Matt. Excellent receiver. He likes to play out of the slot. He's not very big. He's only 5'9", about 160 pounds, but he is faster than anybody.
You can see there the screen pass just worked excellent. Receivers were out blocking.
And that touchdown is brought to you by the Chicago Force Football. Chaos family now includes Chicago Force women's tackle football team, which is in their 13th season, including 9 division titles, 3 conference championships, and 1 national championship. Women's sport features a full gear 11-on-11 NFL-style game. 2015 season now, and currently 5-0. The Force have outscored their opponents 336-15. On Saturday, May 30, the Force welcomed the defending national champion Boston Renegades at Evanston Township High School in Evanston. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Come see both nationally and internationally ranked women's football athletes in what's bound to be a fierce competition. Go to www.chicagoforcefootball.com for more information.
Kozlowski's extra point was blocked down. It's 6-0 Chicago Chaos. Kozlowski will be kicking off. There's 4 guys back deep for the Rock River Raptors. The furthest back is Antoine Jones, receiver number 19.
So referees come over the sideline, they put 7 on the scoreboard, so just clarifying there's only 6. The field goal did not go in, obviously.
Yep, it was blocked. 6-0, 4:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Chicago Chaos will be kicking off. So far, this defense is looking excellent. 2 turnovers early in the first quarter. That's a good sign. Kozlowski setting up for the kick. And the kickoff is up. Teal with the catch, bringing it up. Cuts back to the left, brought down. Finally knocked out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
So another good return there. This is the second straight time they had excellent field position and not been able to do anything with it. They already had 2 turnovers.
Scoreboard. 36. 6-0. I'm trying to figure that out.
Press set, home 6, yes.
Yes. Set, home, 6. Thank you.
First and 10 for Rock River Raptors. Ball on the 36-yard line. Becker with the shotgun formation. Two running backs to his left, 1 to his right. With the snap, shotgun, screen left, and hit immediately. Ball comes out. It'll be incomplete pass.
Trying to see who that is. That was a heck of a hit there.
Goes incomplete with a Chaos rocket of a hit.
You see the screen right there? He barely even got his head around. Wow. What a hit. 2nd 10 for the Raptors on the 36-yard line.
You know, he's going to be looking around every time the ball comes near him now.
3:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Chicago Raptors up, Chicago Chaos up 6-0. Becker shotgun formation, running back to his right. Handoff. Finally brought down at the 39-yard line, gain of about 3.
And that was Olsen in there again. Another tackle for him.
Get used to hearing his name all day.
I'm going to be saying it a lot more.
You see him up the middle there, and he's got nowhere to go. This defense just swarms to the ball.
This defense may be the best in Chicago.
Third and 7 for the Raptors. Ball on the 39-yard line. Becker in the shotgun. Running back to the right. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back motion to the right. Becker with the snap. Keeps the ball. Heads left. Nowhere to go. Brought down, gain of about 2. It'll be 4th and about 4.
Got to about 46-yard line to get a first down here. Let's see what they do here. If they go for it or
offense is staying on the field.
Looks like they're going to take it.
4th and 5.
I expect this Chaos defense to get a stop on this play. They've been playing, like I said, Matt, last week. I know you weren't here, but watching this team play, they were just unstoppable. It's kind of like the immovable object. They don't let you get by them. That I was surprised when they were to convert that one pass over the middle. It was kind of surprising to see with this Chaos defense.
Yep. 2:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Chicago Chaos up 6-0. 4th and 5 on the 41-yard line for the Rock River Raptors. Becker in shotgun with the snap, and he botches the punt. Caught at about the 40-yard line, bringing it to the left. Pushed out of bounds at the 53-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
So Michael Valenti returned that kick, and that punt was sponsored by Party Guard Chicago, founder and partner. We are all inclusive tour operating company that promotes responsible entertainment for all your transportation and event planning needs. Go to partyguardchicago.com.
And you can see the face mask being pulled right there. It is a personal foul face mask penalty on the Raptors.
That penalty brought to you by Divine Fencing.
That penalty was on number 14 of the Raptors as Antoine Teal. And that face mask is going to cost him 15 yards. So now the Chaos in excellent field position to try to add some more points to this game.
1st and 10 for the Chicago Chaos. Ball on about the 37-yard line. That is Rockford's 37-yard line. Iannotti in the backfield. Shotgun formation, snap, fakes the handoff, looks deep, catches it right. He's got a receiver to the right. Big gain. And finally, and still on his feet, finally brought down at about the 15-yard line.
I told you before this game, watch out for this James Former kid. This kid's really good. He's able to get his routes there. And Iannotti, what presence to have that you saw the defensive end come around the outside. He was able to feel the pressure, get it out quick to Former coming on a little slant route. And he's able to turn upfield, get some extra yards, and they're rolling in the red zone again.
Oh, yeah. Former out of the slot position is dangerous. You'll hear his number called a lot today.
I don't know if you're going to hear as much as Olsen, though. That kid has been on fire today.
Oh, yeah.
All over the place.
1st and 10 for the Chaos on the 15-yard line. Iannotti in the backfield, shotgun formation. Iannotti with the snap, rolls left, looking in the end zone and thrown out of bounds. Smart play.
Yeah, safe play by Iannotti there. He had nothing happen. That was a designed rollout, so there's no way of even looking on the other side of the field. He just kind of throws it towards the sideline. Just take a look at the replay there. No chance for a defender to get it.
Don't force anything.
Don't force, exactly. He did throw 2 interceptions last week. Though he had a very good game, he finished with 3 touchdowns. But it's a smart play there. Get rid of it. You already turned the ball over once in this game. You're up 6-0. No reason to try to force anything at this moment.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Chicago Chaos. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Yeah, say about 12, 13-yard line.
Ionati, shotgun formation. Johnson in the backfield to his left. 2 receivers to the right. Ionati with the snap. Hands it off to Johnson. Johnson up the middle. Big gain. Finally brought down.
Doing some dancing there, getting by some defenders, weaving in. Just gets forward. Let's take a look at the replay on this one. Cuts to the right. Back inside of the
Breaks
left.
tackles. Arm tackles aren't going to bring him down. It'll be 1st and 1st and goal for the Chicago Chaos.
Nice running there by Johnson as we have a timeout on the field. And this timeout
End of the first quarter.
End of the first quarter. Thank you, Matt. End of the first quarter is brought to you by Greater Chicago Flag Football League. Based in Melrose Park, Illinois. Co-ed ages 5 to 18. Powered by NFL Flag, NFL Play 60, USA Football, and NFL PPK. For more information, visit www.chicagoflagfootball.com. And Matt, Chaos looked very good in that first quarter. They forced 2 turnovers, got 2 picks. The one bad thing you hate to say about the Chaos in that is that on that field goal attempt early in the first quarter where they botched the snap, but besides that, their defense has just been spectacular.
Yeah, the defense is lights out. That's what we expected from them. And, you know, the offense is struggling a little bit. They do have a touchdown. Hopefully the Chaos can get their extra point field goal unit set up and, you know, work something out because they have a missed field goal and a botched extra point. So that's going to be critical later on in the season. Might as well get it worked out here early in the early parts of the season.
I like to see Johnson get more acclimated in the offense on the running game because when he touches the ball, he can score almost any time. But I like what they're doing with Former out of the slot receiver. He's almost impossible to cover with the other 2 guys on the outside. As Former in on those little cross patterns, he's able to pick up the ball, get some yards after catch.
Yeah, they don't have anyone to match up with James Former. That's a one-on-one matchup that the Chicago Chaos need to take more advantage of. That's there all game. He should be able to score another touchdown down here in this end zone, too. It'll be 1st and goal, Chicago Chaos. Ball on the 2-yard line here at the start of the second quarter. We are in Melrose Park at Babe Serpico Field, home of the Chicago Chaos. We have a beautiful night for a family-oriented football game. It's about 80 degrees, a little bit humid, and the rain has held off for us for tonight.
And the start of the second quarter is brought to you by the Chicago Chaos Football NFP, non-for-profit minor league football team. Visit their updated site at chicagochaosfootball.com.
1st and goal, Ionetti in the shotgun formation. With the snap, looks left, receiver, back. Is that brought in? Give me the signal. Incomplete? Incomplete pass.
Tough for us to see it from all the way over here. If we take a look at the replay, that was a nice throw by Ionati, though.
Right where the only receiver can catch it. Brought in. I don't think he had possession of it as his feet came down. It'll be 2nd goal, ball on the 2-yard line. Ionetti breaks the huddle. Shotgun formation. CJ Young in the backfield with him. Lined up to his left. With the snap, Young with the handoff up the middle. Touchdown, Chicago Chaos.
And simple like that. That's just power football there by CJ Young. Let's take a look at the replay on that one.
He's a big boy, too. Gets the handoff right up the middle, breaks that arm tackle. They're not going to bring him down with that.
No way. Just keep those legs moving. He's right in there.
Field goal unit on.
Actually, it looks like they're going to maybe go for 2 here.
Yeah, they're going for 2. Ionetti breaks the huddle. He'll be lined up in the shotgun formation. CJ Young lined up in the backfield with him. He just scored the touchdown. 3 receivers to the left. Ionetti with the snap, looks left, under pressure, and he'll be brought down. 2-point conversion is no good.
So they'll have 12 points after that drive, and the end of that drive is brought to you by I Want Football 365. 365 days a year, we cover football all around the world. Visit us on Facebook for the perfect news feed. IWantFootball365.com.
12-0 here in the second quarter, 14:32 remaining. Excellent drive by the Chaos, solid.
And I don't think that was a bad decision to go for 2 there.
No, you kind of
You got 12 points on the board. You know how well your defense is playing. If anything, just extra practice for in the future if they're in that situation when they need to go for 2.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Kozlowski with his kickoff team. You have number 19, Antoine Jones, for the Raptors back deep.
And let's see how the Chaos defense responds after their offense put up another 6 points. And let's see how the Raptors offense can respond after their defense let up another 6 points.
Think they're going to be passing the ball now?
I think they're going to look to go through the air a lot more on this drive.
They're already feeling the pressure. Kozlowski lined up for the kick. Kickoff is up, and that is back. Missed. Attempt, there he goes, finally brought down at about the 8-yard line, 9-yard line.
And he muffed that kick. Wow. And their first 2 kick returns, Matt, were excellent. Again, up past the 30. But that one just could not hold on to it.
14:32 remaining here in the second quarter.
They're going to have awful field position on this one.
Yeah, it's definitely not the way you wanted to start the drive if you were the Raptors.
A quick second here while that kickoff has ended. But this end of the kickoff is brought to you by Midwest Minor League Association. Visit their Facebook page for more information.
First and 10 for the Raptors. Ball on the 9-yard line. Chicago Chaos lead 12-0. 14:32 remaining in the second quarter. It looks like Joe Beck is now in at quarterback for the Raptors.
We saw a quarterback change last week, too.
Beck with the snap, shotgun formation. Looks deep right away, throws it, and it's incomplete off his hands. Receiver dropped it. That's number 14, Antoine Teal. They had him there.
And the quarterback change last week, we saw, particularly that replay, was an injury, so we hope there was no injury in this game as we see the look of that throw with Adam Becker now on the field to start. I mean, I think it'd be too early to do a quarterback change just from a strategy standpoint, so let's hope he's okay out there.
I don't see him on the sideline right now either. Joe Beck breaks the huddle. He'll be in shotgun formation. He's got number 24, McElrath, in the backfield with him, lined up to his right. That'll be a false start.
Yeah, false start. This flag is brought to you by Tucker Flags, personalized penalty flags and challenge flags, great fundraising tool, and the official flag of the GFL. Visit us at tuckerflags.com.
False start for the Raptors. That'll push them back to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 10 on the 4-yard line. Chicago Chaos lead here early in the second quarter, 12-0, 12:58 remaining. Joe Cotton in for Adam Becker at quarterback for the Raptors. Cotton breaks the huddle. He's got number 24, McElrath, lined up to his right in the shotgun formation. With the snap, hands off. McElrath brought down almost immediately.
And this Chaos defense is just so impressive. As you see in the replay, the defense there coming out the outside, getting pressure on the quarterback quickly, and then they recognize the draw play right away and get to him about 4 or 5 black jerseys around the running back there.
They're getting excellent pressure right away. This offense can't, even push them off the ball.
Like I said, Matt, just like last week, it was surprising when the offense got a positive yards on the play because this Chaos defense is just so good, swarming to the ball, making tackles, gang tackling, all that, getting pressure, have excellent defensive backs.
3rd and 6 for the Raptors. Joe Cotton in the formation, shotgun formation, one running back to the left. Cotton with the snap, looks deep, throws it deep left. Oh, off the defensive back's hands. That's number 15, Marvin Roan Jr.
Just said about the cornerbacks they have in this team. Look at the coverage by Roan as he sustains stride for stride and gets up there, almost makes the interception.
That brings up a 4th down for the Raptors.
But that's not the worst thing for the Chaos not catching that ball, because I think they're going to have better field position on this punt here.
Fourth and 6 for the Raptors. They'll be punting the ball right here. We have number 15.
That was Ronan, almost had that pick last play.
And the punt's up. Poison's called, and they will let it roll. And it will be down at the 36-yard line of the Raptors. 1st and 10 for your Chicago Chaos.
So this change of downs is brought to you by Windy City Protection. Are you familiar with LifeLock? Are you familiar with LegalZoom? This is like both on steroids for less money. Visit them at WindyCityProtection.com. So Chaos up 12-0 here, Matt. And their defense, just like last week and the week before, has just been spectacular tonight.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to see Ionati, get more into a groove right here. Hit a couple big passes.
He's underthrown a few receivers. He had a touchdown pass earlier, but he's a very good quarterback. He gets better as the game progresses. He's starting to get into a rhythm.
1st and 10, Chicago Chaos. 12-0 here. 11:15 remaining in the second quarter. Ionati shotgun formation with the snap. Screen to the left. It's got him. Breaks a couple tackles. Big blocking. And brought down at about the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Chicago Chaos.
The 12-yard line.
Deshaun Sutton there on the catch.
And a nice run, nice vision there, and excellent blocking after the catch. Well-designed play, good play call. Kind of get Ionati in a rhythm, those short passes. Sometimes when a quarterback can't get the deep ball going, you set him up with those short passes and he gets in a rhythm, starts going, gets some more confidence throughout the game.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chicago Chaos. 10:56 remaining here in the second quarter. Ionati breaks the huddle. Cameo in the backfield with them. Ionati with the snap, looks left, pump fakes, got him wide open. Touchdown, Chicago Chaos! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Chaos!
What a pass by Ionati to number 85 of the Chaos.
89
of the Chaos. Matthew Rockman, wide receiver. As we take a look at the replay there.
Look at this pump fake. Boom. Got him. The DB bites on it. Caught him in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago Chaos.
And Matt, I don't know. It looks like they might be going for 2 one more time.
Might as well. 10:22 remaining here in the second quarter. Chicago Chaos off the touchdown, going for a 2-point conversion. Ionati in the shotgun formation with the snap. Looks left. Receiver on the out route, and pass incomplete. It'll be 18-0 Chicago Chaos. 10:22 remaining here in the second quarter.
This change of downs is brought to you by Workup Fitness. Workup Fitness is an indoor facility offering a unique approach to obstacle course training. Our services will accommodate the growing demand for this popular sport. Visit them at workupfitness.com. So Matt Chaos got into the end zone 3 times now. No extra points, no 2-point conversions on the play. So they're up 18-0. Still a very good lead, you know.
Yep.
3-possession lead here. As we are getting closer to the end of the second quarter, end of the first half, and they have another shutout going.
Again, number 19, Antoine Jones, back deep. Kozlowski set the kick again. 18-0 your Chicago Chaos here, and 10:22 remaining in the second quarter. Kozlowski with the kick. Received, brought up, receives a couple big blocks, breaks to the right, couple men to beat. Finally brought down past midfield. It'll be 1st and 10, Raptors at the 44-yard line.
And the Raptors did a great job with their special teams. They had that one botch return, but besides that, every single return is past the 30, that time past the 50. So they have excellent field position. They got to make something happen here. Already down 18-0, especially right before the half. And they have to kick off to start the second half as the Chaos kicked off in the first half to start the game. So see what if the Raptors can get something going here.
1st and 10 for Rock River, ball at the 44-yard line. Again, Joe Cotton back at quarterback. He'll be in the shotgun formation with his running back number 24, McElrath, in the backfield to his right. McElrath, motion to the right. Cotton with the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle, nowhere to go, breaks it to the left, breaks a couple tackles, and finally brought down at about the 38-yard line.
And that's really the first time today we saw the Chaos with some lack of discipline on that. They fell for the little fake up the middle, and they just trying to want to get a sack on that play as the quarterback was able to break it out to the left and get a few yards.
2nd and 5 for the Raptors. Yeah, like you said, a little bit of undiscipline there. Good thing it didn't bite them in the butt too hard.
Yeah, still up 18-0 lead. You can afford a little bit of lack of discipline on the defensive tackling end, so.
8:28 remaining here in the second quarter. 18-0 Chicago Chaos lead. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. McElrath in the backfield lined up to his right. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Cotton with the snap, looks left, pass, goes deep over the middle of the field. An incomplete pass, couldn't haul it in. That's number 11, Adam Becker. There's Becker.
And we talked about that earlier, Matt. You mentioned he plays tight end also.
Yep.
So that's why he's not on the field. They need some receivers out there, so I guess he may be the best receiver also. So I think he got a little bit too fancy. They're going the one-handed catch, almost came down with it.
That was almost picked too.
Nice effort there on the play by Becker.
You had Valenti in the back right there playing safety.
Valenti, for the Chaos, last year he led the league in interceptions. So he's a playmaker, excellent vision, sees where the ball is going, and just knows he's in the right place at the right time at most times. So.
Yep. 3rd and 5 for the Raptors. You have Joe Cotton under center this time. McElrath lined up, single back formation. 3 receivers to the left. Cotton with the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Brought down immediately. They did not bite on that. Excellent play, Chicago Chaos.
Quarterback number 10, brought down at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 5 for the Raptors.
That'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Raptors.
And I got to think the Raptors are going to go for it here.
You have to.
Already down 18-0. They do look like they're sending out. Got some different personnel coming in.
You still have Cotton out there. You still have Becker out there. So you still have their 2 quarterbacks out there. You think they're going to go for it. Down 18-0 here in the second quarter. 6:57 remaining. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. 2 running backs to his left. 1 to his left, 1 to his right. Watch for Becker here. Shotgun. Cotton with a snap. Looks left, looks right. Got a receiver. Incomplete pass over his head. Excellent defense by the Chicago Chaos. Turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10. Chicago Chaos ball.
And this change of possession is brought to you by Grit Mouth Guards. Your performance is worthy of more than a boil and bite. Grit Mouth Guards is a custom mouth guard laboratory located in Melrose Park. Each of their mouth guards is carefully designed and handcrafted to your specifications. Visit them at gritmouthguards.com. And the defense of the Chaos, Matt, is just, like I said, you can't say it enough. They know what they're doing on defense. They're very disciplined. They get to the quarterback quickly, and their corners can cover receivers.
Yep, they swarm the ball. It'll be 1st and 10, Chicago Chaos. Ionati in the shotgun formation. And it'll be a delay of game on the Chicago Chaos. I'm sorry, that was
12 men in a huddle.
12 men. Those are the type of penalties that come back and bite you in the butt.
Yeah, we talked about the discipline, how disciplined they were. Maybe just jinxed them a little bit, but they don't have many of those penalties. So
1st and 15, Chicago Chaos ball. Ionati shotgun formation. Ionati with the snap, pass, looks right, got his receiver. He brings it upfield, gets a couple blocks and pushed out of bounds. That'll be a 1st down, Chicago Chaos.
And that's
2 penalties on the play.
Morris Thomas on that one. And I think that's going to be a personal foul penalty on, I know he's pointing over to the Chaos actually.
Holding,
so
I think. We'll see what the call is here. 2 refs threw the flags on that play, so.
That's going to be a
blocking
block
the
in
black.
back. So that flag is brought to you by Ticker Flags, personalized penalty flags, and challenge flags. Great fundraising tool and the official flag of the GFL. Visit them at tickerflags.com.
Chicago Chaos moving in the wrong way here. 5:20 remaining here in the the second quarter, excuse me. 18-0 lead.
So blocking the back, 10-yard penalty, costs them 10 yards.
So it'll be 1st and 8 for the Chicago Chaos. Ball on the 40-yard line.
The first day is something you don't see very often, is it, Matt?
No. Shotgun formation for Ionati. 2 receivers to his right. Handoff up the middle. Cuts it left. Gets a couple breaks and finally brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Chicago Chaos.
Another nice run there.
You can see right there, he's got a couple big blocks. Made a couple men miss. Those arm tackles aren't going to bring him down again.
That was Josh Hampton, number 22. They have a plethora of running backs on this team. About 3 guys you can go to. Some with speed, some with power. A lot of versatility in the backfield for the Chaos.
That's the 4th running back we've seen today already here in the second quarter. 4:55 remaining. 1st and 10, Chicago Chaos. Ionetti in shotgun formation with the snap. Looks left, pump fakes, goes deep. He's got a receiver wide open, and it's just overthrown.
I-90 just missed him. Just missed him. He had him.
This pump fake had everyone missing. He had him wide open. As you can see right there, the defensive back was a good 15 yards behind him.
I like them taking shots, going deep. They're staying aggressive, even though they are already up 18-0.
2nd and 10, Chicago Chaos. Ball on the 45-yard line. Ionati in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 running back to the left. Quick screen pass to the right. Makes a man miss. On his feet, still finally brought down at the 30. What is that, 38, 37-yard line?
I think about the 37-yard line there. And that's James Former again. And this guy, they run a lot of screens to him, a lot of short routes. They're not going to send him deep a whole lot. But he's able to make people miss after the catch. And I would like to see his statistics yard after catch, because it's got to be pretty high.
Oh, yeah.
I would say one of the tops in the leagues.
Making men miss. And the call on the field was a legal shift for the Chicago Chaos. It'll be 2nd down and about 15 on the 50-yard line.
So another bad penalty there for the Chaos.
Ionetti shotgun formation. Ooh, that could have been a penalty. Pass, receiver wide open, cuts to the middle, stops on the dime, brings it back, makes a couple men miss. Still not down, finally brought down. It'll be 1st and 10, Chicago Chaos.
I'll tell you what, Matt, if you look at this block right here, only reason this play gets off is the running back for the Chaos. Watch this block on number 1 and outside, just lit him up. Only reason that play gets off, Ionetti able to stand tall and make that pass. What a block on that play. I believe that was number 22, Josh Hampton.
He stopped on a dime right there. The whole defense was still running when he stopped. It'll be 1st and 10, Chicago Chaos. 2:47 remaining, 18-0 lead. Ionetti shotgun formation. You have cameo. Pump fake. Receiver right. Got him, and it is incomplete over his head. Just out of bounds.
He got a fingertip on it. Just could not haul it in. Good idea. Not a bad pass by Ionetti. Maybe a little too high.
Tell you what, though, he puts it where only the receivers can catch it. That's perfect.
And that's the way you want to throw the ball. Don't let any defender even get a chance at picking one off.
Absolutely. 2nd and 10, Chicago Chaos. 2:32 remaining here in the second quarter, 18-0 lead.
Visit us at WindyCityProtection.com.
And Chaos offense starting to look pretty good moving the ball now. They struggled earlier in the game.
Ionati shotgun formation. Camu to his left. Snap, looks, under pressure, gets rid of it. Wide receiver, open, caught. 1st and goal, Chicago Chaos.
And I believe that was James Former again.
That pass caught. Good for a first down for the Chaos.
Number 6. And this timeout is brought to you by Iron Claw Tactical. Iron Claw Tactical designs superior firearms and accessories for the American hunter, sportsman, and gun enthusiasts. If you are any of those or all, make sure Iron Claw Tactical is on your list of liked Facebook pages or visit them at ironclawtactical.com.
Excellent drive here by Chicago Chaos. As a fan, you want nothing more to see your team pass the ball, run the ball, and just come up huge on defense, make plays, swarm the ball. It's just an all-around excellent first half. As you can see right there, Ionati with the shotgun formation and looks deep, and he's got him wide open in the middle of the field. Excellent pass there by Ionati.
Yeah, we talked about earlier in the game, they were kind of struggling on offense, really couldn't get consistent movement over the field. And even on this drive, they had a few penalties, but able to keep pushing, keep throwing, keep running, and able to move the ball down the field, get it inside the red zone, inside the 10 actually, as they come back out after the 2-minute warning. Already up 18-0. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. And Matt, I think if you're the Chaos, you got to keep just piling it on here. Finish the team off right now.
Oh, yeah. Don't even give them a chance. Here we go, first play after the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Ionati in the shotgun formation with the snap. Quick screen pass to the left. Couple blocks. Tripped up and still on his feet. Get it in there. Brought down at about the 1 or 2 yard line. 2nd and goal, Chicago Chaos.
Number 11 on the play, I believe.
Sumling, he's a little shaken up too. Comes up gimping a little bit. And we have a flag on the play, and it'll be holding on the Chicago Chaos.
And I just said that a couple of seconds ago with the penalties for the Chaos here, really hurting them, moving them back outside now, out of the 10-yard line now. Time's running down here in the second, under 2 minutes. So coming back from a 2-minute warning after running that play.
It'll be 2nd and goal from about the 14-yard line. 1:39 remaining here in the second quarter. Your Chicago Chaos up 18-0 on the Rock River Raptors. Ionati in the shotgun formation. And he wasn't paying attention to the snap. And it's botched and brought down. And Rock River recovers it, and he's gone. He's going. He's at 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Rock River Raptors.
And that cannot happen if you're Ionati. You got to be paying attention to the snap. And if you're not, you got to dive on that ball when it's down. You cannot try to pick it up and run with it. You just got to get down on it. You know, cut your losses and get on the ball. Don't turn it over again and let the Raptors score. That's a momentum changer. But you got to give Raptors credit. They were to get to the ball and score. Their defense, their offense hasn't been doing much. They will score a defensive touchdown there.
And that is Heron for the Raptors that with the fumble recovery touchdown.
And that touchdown is brought to you by New York Life Insurance. Consider all the good you do in your life and all those you touch, support, and inspire. New York Life Insurance Company is here to help you continue that good. So give Terry Zakata, your local New York Life agent, a call. She can help you plan your family's financial future so you can protect what matters most to you. You can reach Terry at 630-254-6979 or look for her at newyorklife.com.
Knuff to kick for the extra point for the Raptors. The snap, the hold, and it is up and good, but we have a whistle on the play.
Waiting for a signal from the referee.
There's no flags. I just don't think they're ready yet.
There's a point over. Officials moving over to the side. We're trying to wait to see what signal is.
There is no signal.
They must just re-kick. I don't know if they just went too quick or no flag on the play, so they'll just re-kick though.
Here we go.
There's a
Knuff for the extra point again. The kick is up, and it is good.
And he took a hit on that play. No flag.
That could have easily been a flag right there. 18-7, your Chicago Chaos lead. 47 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So that defensive touchdown, the first of the game for the Raptors, is brought to you by TNT Athletics. Located in Crystal Lake, Illinois, provides athletic-based training to youth and adults in a very high-energy environment. From strength training for high school athletes to weight loss programs for parents, TNT is here to help you reach your fitness goals. And just unfortunate there for the Chaos. They're still up 18-7. Still have a very good lead, still 2-possession lead. But you do not want, as we take a look at that replay and the return from the Raptors, you cannot let that happen in that situation. You got to step on the throats, finish them off quickly, and get going and get out of this game.
All right. And here we go for the kickoff. 47 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I'm sorry, a minute 20 remaining here in the second quarter.
So I got to give the Raptors a lot of confidence moving forward in the second half. See what they can do here on defense. See what the Chaos can do on offense. Still a minute 20 left, a lot of time here.
And the kick, short kick, received at about the 15-yard line. Gets a couple blocks, brings it over to the midfield, takes it to the other side of the field. Big blocks, breaks a couple tackles, through the middle, still on his feet, gets more blocks, and finally brought down past midfield. It'll be 1st and 10, Chicago Chaos.
And Josh Hampton, excellent return there. And
we got a little bit of scuffle going on the field.
Yeah, back in, there's a flag back at the 32.
That'll be on Rock River too.
As they try to get him off the field, that was number 5 for Rock River, Stephen Jackson, wide receiver. After an excellent return there by Chaos, Josh Hampton. So we're still waiting for the signal. There was a flag on the field at about the 35-yard line.
That's the stuff that really ticks me off.
Yeah,
that unsportsmanlike conduct right there, that's stupid.
Last week we had a few of those, about upwards of 5 or 6 on the Swarm. This unsportsmanlike conduct is the sportsmanship, guys. I mean,
you're taught that in Little League.
I know sometimes you get a little hot-headed, you're playing a competitive game, but you got to keep your emotions in. So it's going to be on number 5 of the Raptors, Stephen Jackson, and be a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct.
So now you got excellent field possession here for the Chicago Chaos.
And if you're the Raptors, I mean, just coming off that excellent defensive play, scoring a touchdown, you give the momentum right back to the Chaos.
Yeah. You know what? They were just in the game again.
And now that's the time of the Chaos. I think it's going to go to the end zone, get a touchdown here, and put this team away early.
1st and 10 for the Chicago Chaos. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Chaos taking a longer time in the huddle than usual.
You got to hurry up. You got a play clock running. Ionati finally breaks the huddle. Coming up, shotgun formation. 1:06 remaining here in the second quarter. Your Chicago Chaos up 18-7. Ionati shotgun formation with a snap. Pass, looks left, got a receiver. Brought down and lifted up and pile drived into the ground. It'll be 2nd down for the Chicago Chaos. Clock running at 55 seconds. The Chaos will call timeout there. Good job.
Chaos call timeout. That timeout is brought to you by Your Dog's Guru. Your Dog's Guru. For more information, visit them at info@yourdogsguru.com or call 847-448-8290.
.52 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Chicago Chaos with the ball. 2nd and 5. Now, if you're Ionati here, just be smart with the ball. Don't force anything. Come away with some type of points here. As he breaks the huddle, you have Ionati at shotgun formation. Johnson in the backfield with him, lined up to his right. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right.
Kind of taking a while to get going here with the referees.
Yeah.
Finally get set.
Finally a whistle, and we can continue here. Ionati making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Ionati with the shotgun snap. Hand off to Johnson. Breaks the tackle. Brings it around to the right. And finally brought down. First down, Chicago Chaos. 42 seconds remaining. And that'll be another timeout for the Chicago Chaos.
And this timeout brought to you by Driven Benson Supply.
38 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Chicago Chaos up 18-7. You have a first down. What do you do here? You go to the end zone right away?
I think you got enough time left to take a few shots to the end zone before you put the field goal unit out there.
Or maybe even run the ball. You have another timeout left. There's a lot you can do
with
here.
a guy like Johnson, too, as we saw, he was stopped in the backfield on that spin move, gets you some extra yards. Excellent player for the Chaos is Johnson.
First and 10 for the Chicago Chaos. 38 seconds remaining. Ionati breaks the huddle. He'll be in shotgun formation. Johnson in the backfield. Moving around, he'll be to the right of Ionati. With the snap, screen to the left, and brought down immediately.
A good idea there. The screen's been working for them pretty much all game, but excellent play by the Raptors defense to recognize that, get the tackle down pretty early.
Clock's running. Finally a timeout by the Chicago Chaos. 28 seconds remaining.
And this timeout brought to you by Chicago Force Football. Chaos family now includes the Chicago Force women's tackle football team, which is in their 13th season, and including 9 division titles, 3 conference championships, and 1 national championship. The women's sport features a full gear 11-on-11 NFL-style game. In the 2015 season now, and currently 5-0, the Force have outscored their opponents 336-15. On Saturday, May 30th, the Force welcomed the defending national champion Boston Renegades at Evanston Township High School in Evanston. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Come see both nationally and internationally ranked women's football athletes in what's bound to be a fierce competition. Go to www.chicagoforcefootball.com for more information.
Second down for the Chicago Chaos. Ionati shotgun formation with the snap. Looks to the right. Incomplete pass.
It was kind of hard to see if he was trying to go for the inside route on the
That was a little in between both of them.
Kind of little.
Well, good news is it stops the clock.
That's true.
25 seconds remaining.
See if the Cats can get a score here. They scored last week at the end of the first half with about, you weren't hearing that, but they kind of put, it seemed like they put an extra second off for the Chaos and actually got a touchdown out of it. It's a little home field advantage here.
They'll take it. 25 seconds remaining. Ionati in the huddle, breaks the huddle. Shotgun formation. Again, the snap. He wasn't prepared for it, and it's incomplete. Receiver lit up. Good sportsmanship there.
And that's what you like to see. Just a little pat on the head, get back to playing for your football team.
That's what, hey, it's a game of football. It's not prison yard football.
No, not at all. I mean, like, this is ridiculous, Matt, though, that you see these guys just going at it. I mean, that's why I like to see there, just a little pat on the head. You respect the guys you're playing against. None of this more penalties, unsportsmanlike contact. No more. Play with some sportsmanship, you know?
Yep. Field goal team out for the Chicago Chaos. Kozlowski, Ionati with the hold. As they're still trying to get their personnel on the field. Finally get it right. 16 seconds remaining. The snap, the hold, and it's blocked again. And the Raptors just fall on it right there. It'll be first down for the Rock River Raptors.
And that blocked field goal is brought to you by Party Guard Chicago. Party Guard Chicago is an all-inclusive tour operating company that promotes responsible entertainment for all your transportation and event planning needs. Go to partyguardchicago.com.
As you can see on that replay, they just got pressure right up the middle. If you see right here, you see number 23. Right up the middle, untouched. 2 guys right up the middle.
And now they are 0 for 4 on extra points and field goals in this game. 0 for 5, excuse me, 0 for 5. They missed that first field goal. They had the botched snap. So Chaos had to clean that up. Nonetheless, are up 18-7, so have a good lead. as the first half was winding down.
Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation for the Raptors. 2 running backs to each of his sides. Cotton with the snap, pass, looks deep, finally looks deep. He's got number 11 wide open in the middle of the field. He's going to bring it around to the right and brought down at about the 44-yard line, and they'll call a quick timeout.
And that's the quarterback / tight end, Adam Becker. And this guy, he is something. Started the game at quarterback, wasn't really working out. They put him at tight end now, and he's catching all the passes.
Joe Cotton is able to just sit back there, not even get pressure, and just look all over the field.
Yeah, the Chaos, they have not been getting pressure on Cotton the last couple plays for the Raptors. In the first half, it was pressure every play, and now it's...
Joe Cotton's able to scramble a little bit more, too. I think that's got a lot to do with it. Either way, 1st and 10 for the Raptors. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. 2 running backs to each of his sides. Cotton with the snap, pass, under pressure, looks, and brought down immediately, and sacked. And that will end the first half for the Chicago Chaos, up 18-7 on your Rock River Raptors.
I think they heard us, Matt, talking, and they weren't getting pressure, and they finally did there as they end the first half. So nice plays, particularly the replay on that one.
He had nowhere to go. Excellent first half for the Chicago Chaos as we go into halftime. Chicago Chaos up 18-7. You are listening to the Chicago Chaos on SportsTownChicago.com. I'm Matt Vega, joined with Cody, and we will be back to start the second half after this.
Hey, it's Herb Lawrence. If you love sports and you want a career in broadcasting, then go to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Log on to beonair.com right now. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting trains you for careers in radio, TV, and online media. With internships, financial aid for those who qualify, job placement assistance, and day and night classes, you could start your new career in less than a year. Log on to beonair.com right now. Take it from me, Herb Lawrence. Check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports. You love sports, you have drive and determination, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. Hey, this is Herb Lawrence. I'm here to tell you how to get those skills, just like I did at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Get hands-on training for a career in radio, TV, or digital media. Learn to be a host, producer, or shoot and edit video. With internships, job placement assistance, and affordable tuition, you can get started with a new career at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Enrolling now. Go to beonair.com/score. That's beonair.com/score. You love sports, you have passion, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. It's Herb Lawrence of 670 The Score. Get those skills at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, just like I did. Check out their campus in Lombard with amazing equipment and staff. Get a jump on the competition with hands-on training in radio and TV. With internships, flexible classes, affordable tuition, and job placement, you could start a new career at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Enrolling now for upcoming classes. Go to beonair.com/SCORE. That's beonair.com/SCORE. You love sports, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. Hey, this is Herb Lawrence. Get those skills, like I did, at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Get hands-on training for a career in sports radio, TV, or digital media. With internships at Chicago sports stations, job placement assistance, and affordable tuition, you can get started with a new career at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Enrolling now for day or night classes, go to beonair.com/score. That's beonair.com/score.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Cheryl Scott with NBC5.
I think one of the most important things in the broadcasting industry really is getting a hands-on experience, and a lot of colleges and universities don't always offer that. Reach for, work for what you want to do, and stay extremely focused. And if you do that and stay positive, I think everything will fall into place.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin. It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Just listen to what some of our recent graduates have to say about the program. Cheryl Scott with NBC5.
I think one of the most important things in the broadcasting industry really is getting a hands-on experience. And a lot of colleges and universities don't always offer that. Reach for, work for what you want to do and stay extremely focused. And if you do that and stay positive, I think everything will fall into place.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
SportsTownChicago.com is the internet sports station that is located at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, Illinois. We offer you a chance, or should I say, an opportunity, to become an on-air personality, get invited to live sporting events, and we teach you how to interact with your listeners. Get the training you need to get in the broadcasting industry. Just go to SportsTownChicago.com or dial 630-916-1700.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Just listen to what some of our recent graduates have to say about the program. Kevin Wood, Production Director, Next Media, Joliet.
My favorite part about going to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting was, first of all, I got to do everything here. For anybody looking to get into the program, I would say be ready to learn, be ready to get in here and really take your skills to another level on your own. The instructors can show you how to do it.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin. It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Just listen to what some of our recent graduates have to say about the program.
My name is Greg Easterling. I work for The Drive, 97.1 FM radio station in Chicago. I'm the DJ for them. It's very important to get those basics as far as broadcasting and to be in a place where you can get hands-on experience. And then when you get into an internship situation with a regular station, and you're valuable in a situation like that.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Have you ever wanted a career in sports broadcasting? Matt Abaticola here, and I'm a graduate of the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Their program offers hands-on training in radio, television, and web design. You can host sports shows, do play-by-play and color commentary of live games. You'll learn on-air and behind-the-scenes skills just like I did. ICB Lombard's program offers internships, job placement, and financial aid for those who qualify. For more information, go to beonair.com or text Matt to 33239. That's M-A-T-T to 33239.
SportsTownChicago.com is your place for NIHL high school club hockey. Every goal, all of the checks, and every jarring hit. SportsTownChicago.com, in a league of our own.
Attention, family, friends, players, coaches, and fans. Are you a high school or college athlete that had your game covered by SportsTownChicago.com? You can relive the glory by going to our podcast section of our website to listen to all the past games over the last 2 years. Just go to the website at SportsTownChicago.com and check out the podcast section, and it'll take you right to your sport. Now that's SportsTownChicago.com.
SportsTownChicago.com, the only place where you can talk Pokemon with the Pokemaster. Bringing you all the pressing topics, brought to you by SportsTownChicago.com.
Check it out. Somebody make some noise in this joint, man.
Hey Chicago, it's Rufio here. People always ask me how I got my start in radio, and I tell them I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. With the on-air and behind-the-scenes training I received, I was able to be placed in an internship at KISS FM, and now I'm on the air. So go to beonair.com/career for more information. Don't wait. Enroll now at beonair.com/career. Hey Chicago, what's going on? It's Rufio, and I have a question for you. Do you think you have what it takes to work in TV or radio? If you do, then check this out. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is where you get hands-on experience and behind-the-scenes training from the industry's top professionals. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting gave me the tools for a career in radio, and they could do the same for you. For more information, go to beonair.com/career. Classes are just 3 days a week, so enroll now at beonair.com/career. What's up, Chicago? It's Rufio. Are you looking to get hands-on training for a career in radio or TV? Just do what I did and go to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Whether you're looking to be on air or behind the scenes, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is for you. As a graduate of ICB, I was placed in an internship with KISS FM, and now I'm on the air. You can do the same. For more info, go to beonair.com/career. That's beonair.com/career. What's up, everybody? It's Rufio. If you're looking for a career in radio or TV or entertainment, then do what I did and go to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. They offer on-air and behind-the-scenes training with day and night classes. Check out their website at beonair.com/career or text career to 33239 for more info. Take it from me and text career right now to 33239.
SportsTownChicago.com. You want to do a live sports show with up to 3 of your friends?
Yeah.
Would you like to be invited to live sporting events?
Well, yeah.
Well, you can now with SportsTownChicago.com. Sportstown Chicago is the home of the ICB Sports Network. Learn blogging, podcasting, and promos right here at SportsTownChicago.com. For more information, go to beonair.com or dial 630-916-1700. SportsTownChicago.com. We're in the league of our own.
106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Where Chicago sports live. SportsTownChicago.com. If you rack them up, we'll cover the breaks. On SportsTownChicago.com. If you stream it, they will come. On SportsTownChicago.com. Lions and Tigers and
The Bears. The Bears.
on SportsTownChicago.com.
There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
Never crying and always delivering on SportsTownChicago.com.
SportsTownChicago.com brings you the inside information and winning strategies from the top coaches in the state of Illinois for high school sports in their web video series, The Coach's Corner. Hear about how the coaches and players of the elite teams in the state practice in the offseason, stories that inspire them to achieve, pregame rituals, superstitions, and much more. Find out how the best of the best are the best with the Sportstown Chicago Coach's Corner. Only on SportsTownChicago.com. In a league of our own.
You love sports, you have drive and determination, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. Hey, this is Tom Waddle, and I'm here to tell you how to get those skills at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Get hands-on training for a career in radio, TV, or digital media. Learn to be a host, producer, or shoot and edit video. With internships, day and night classes, affordable tuition, and job placement assistance, you could start a new career in less than a year at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports to put the ball in play. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports. Hey friends, this is Tom Waddle. You may know me as good old number 87 or as the better half of the Waddle and Sylvie show. People often ask me, hey Tom, how could you be so slow and make it in football? Well, I ignore that question and then they ask, Tom, how can I be on radio and TV like you? I tell them it takes drive and determination, and you need to learn how it all works. At the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, you can do just that. ICB is enrolling students for day and evening classes right now. You can learn how to be a sports talk show host, a producer, do play-by-play, or shoot and edit video. Plus, you'll have a chance to get internships where you can tap into the knowledge of industry pros. They have affordable tuition and financial aid for those who qualify. And with job placement assistance, you can start your new career in less than a year. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports. See what the Illinois Center for Broadcasting has to offer. Visit ICB today. beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Tony, say mama.
Mama.
Say dada.
Dada.
Say hi.
Hi.
Tony, say sportstownchicago.com.
No.
If you want to take sports...
United breaks the huddle. He'll be in shotgun formation. Jarrell Johnson in the backfield with them, lined up to the right. United calling the plays. With the snap, looks left, screen pass to the left, brought in. Touchdown, Chicago Chaos!
And that's James Former. He had a big game last week, Matt. Excellent receiver. He likes to play out of the slot. He's not very big. He's only 5'9", about 160 pounds. But
yeah. Welcome back to Chicago Chaos Football here in Melrose Park, Illinois, at the Babe Serpico Field. Your Chicago Chaos lead the Rock River Raptors 18-7. I'm Matt Vega, joined with Cody Grant. And Cody, what a heck of a first half the Chaos had.
Back and forth. I mean, hindsight would say Chaos should be up by more than 18-7. They had the ball going down, ending the second quarter, and turned a huge turnover that the Raptors ended up scoring a touchdown with on that play to make it 18-7. But, you know, Chaos still up 18-7. They're not playing their best football on offense. Defense has been excellent. So let's see if the defense can keep it up. Let's see if the offense can score some more points. And it should be a good second half, Matt.
The Chaos will receive the ball to begin the second half. Rock River's kicker, Knoof, will be kicking for them. And the Chaos have two guys deep.
So referee's trying to get this ready to go to start the second half. And the referee in front of us is trying to make a...
And you know what? This is beautiful football weather. It's about 75 degrees.
Exactly. And I said, Matt, I asked you during halftime, you played football. You said you played some high school football. This is kind of like a high school feel. Friday night,
it
you got
feels
the lights
like it,
on.
definitely. Especially at the beginning of the years.
Friday night lights, right?
Yep.
And
Definitely
it's
miss it.
Great, too, that you have football coming. NFL's not until August.
Oh, yeah.
So you better watch some 11-11 football. It's a lot of fun.
99 days until college football kickoff.
There you go.
Not
You're
like
counting, I can tell, yeah. And I can't wait for football, but we got some football right in front of us right now, so it's great to see. And great night for football. Chaos are a solid team. 3-time GFL champions. They're going for their 4th straight championship this year.
Knoof waiting for the signal from the sideline ref.
Still kind of waiting for, I think the markers have to go to the other side. So it's going to take a little bit longer, but Matt, so what else have you seen that you liked in the first half with this Chaos team?
It is an all-around, well-disciplined and solid hitting team. They, you can't expect a team to come out and practice a couple times a week and not make a few mental mistakes. You know, these guys, they're working full-time jobs and they do this on their own time. So,
I tell you, I'm really impressed with the play of Nick Olson, the linebacker from the Chaos, number 52, 6 foot, 220-pound linebacker. He's been all over the field, making plays, making tackles. Pretty much the main reason their defense is so good. He's always the first one to the ball, along with the other tacklers that come swarming in. They play a very aggressive style of defense, getting the quarterback, and it seems like I must have called Nick Olson's number 6 or 7, 8 times in the first half.
Half the tackles.
So I think we're getting ready to kick off now, Matt.
And here we go. Knuth lined up for the kick. 2 receivers back for the Chaos, and the kick is underway. We are underway here in the second half of Chicago Chaos football. Caught about the 5-yard line, brought up, get a couple blocks up the middle, brought down at about the 30-yard line, 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chicago Chaos.
So good return there by the Chaos to get back. They're out of good field position. Field position really hasn't bothered them in this game, as they had excellent field position earlier in the game. They couldn't score, and then they come drive later, have horrible field position, and they do score. So a lot of inconsistency with this offense, but they've shown a lot of potential to be great.
I expect a big second half from Ionati, too.
He had a big second half last week, so let's see if it's same way this week.
And he started to get a groove, too, at the end of that first half, completing a couple big passes.
They got him in the rhythm, doing some short screens. He was able to go downfield, and he puts the balls in the right spots for those receivers to come down and make the plays. And the one thing I love about Ionati in this game is no turnovers, no picks.
Yep.
He did have a
Smart
fumble.
football.
He did have the fumble earlier, the botched snap, but no interceptions in this game, which is very, very impressive.
That's another thing to look out for, too. Ionati and the center weren't on the same page again when they were on the goal line, too.
Yeah, I saw that. He was a little shaken up. He did hold it in.
1st and 10 for the Chicago Chaos. Ionati in the shotgun formation. He's got a running back to his left. Ionati with the snap. Handoff up the middle. Couple bleak blocks. Breaks a tackle and brought down.
Trying to see the number 25 on the play, running back. That's C.J. Young.
It'll be 2nd and short for the Chaos.
And Matt, you made the point earlier. We saw about 4 running backs in the first half. They have a lot of guys that can go to, a lot of guys that bring something different to the table. And Young, his addition to the table is power.
Yeah.
This guy's hard to bring down. He's not going to make a lot of juke moves. He's just going to run through you.
They have it all with their running backs. They have speed. They have power. They have running backs that can catch the ball out of the backfield. So
a lot of versatility in the backfield for the Chaos.
Yep. 2nd and short for the Chicago Chaos. Ionati in shotgun formation with a snap. Screen to the right. Breaks this tackle. He goes up and finally brought down.
And that was James Former. Again, like I said, with the defensive play of Nick Olson being the player of the game for the defense, I think their player of the game for offense is this guy right here, James Former. Let's take a look at that replay on the screen pass.
He just made that first guy miss, and he was off to the races, finally brought down by the safety. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chicago Chaos.
Chaos rolling on this drive.
Ball on the Rock River's 39-yard line. Ionati in the shotgun formation. He's got a running back to his left. With the snap. Handoff up the middle. Hit immediately, brought down for a short gain. It'll be 2nd down for the Chaos.
C.J. Young again. It took him 3 guys to bring him down.
He's a big boy.
Big boy. Yeah, he's staying at 5'11", 250 pounds. And
as you can see, it took 1, 2, 3 guys, and they barely even got him down.
He's got those Maurice Jones-Drew legs, built like a bus.
I like that. Bus. That's what I'm going to call him. 2nd down for the Chaos.
Do we have to call Jerome Bettis first to give him that nickname, or can we just do that here?
We're claiming it. 12:45 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. First drive of the second half for the Chaos. Ionati in the shotgun formation. He adjusts his receivers. 1 running back to his left. Ionati with the shotgun snap. Fake handoff. Quick pass to the left. Receiver breaks the tackle, brings it out, and that'll be a 1st down for the Chaos.
I believe that was Matthew Brockman, number 89, wide receiver, 6'4".
He made that first guy miss, and then it was a 1st down for there. It also took a couple guys to bring him down, too. He's a tall, big, strong receiver.
This Chaos offense is filled with a lot of talent. Like I said, just want to see them get a little more consistency, and they can be unstoppable, which they already pretty much are. So.
Yeah. Little under 12 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Chicago Chaos with the 1st down. Ball on the 24-yard line. Ionati in shotgun formation with the snap. Low snap. Pitches it out to the right to Young. He brings it around, gets a couple blocks to the outside. And that looks like a face mask, but no flag on the play and still not brought down. Finally pushed out of bounds.
You grab this guy's face mask, he still stays up. I mean, just strong runner is C.J. Young of the Chaos. And, Matt, to your point earlier, you talked about the snap between the center and Ionati, and that was almost another botched snap, but Ionati was able to hold on to it and get that toss out to C.J. Young. And they gained positive yardage on that play.
It took all the defensive secondary to bring him down and push him out of bounds.
Yeah, a lot of guys to bring him down. And just what a luxury it is to have a guy like Young and then have Johnson come in and just break tackles with his speed.
Yep.
You know, juking in and out while this guy just runs through people.
It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Chaos. Ball on about the 20-yard line. Ionati in the shotgun formation. With the snap, fake handoff, looks to the left, goes to the back of the end zone and thrown out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Didn't look like they were on the same page there.
Yeah, it was a good coverage there on the defense. Take a look at the replay on by the corner. Excellent defense. There's no way you're going to get that pass in. Ionati just kind of threw it in a spot where he was getting a little bit kind of pressure, just kind of threw that away.
3rd and 5 for the Chicago Chaos. You're going to have Ionati and Jarrell Johnson in the backfield.
This might be a play where they go to Jarrell Johnson. It's very elusive out of the backfield.
Ionati in the shotgun formation. Johnson lined up to his left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 10:35 remaining. Ionati with the snap and a quick screen pass to the right. And he is brought down immediately. That is McFarland with the catch. Nowhere to go.
There's Devontae Smith on the tackle from the Raptors. Excellent play by Devontae Smith. Going against a smaller, quicker receiver of the Chaos. He was able to bring him down.
Finally looks like the Raptors are able to recover off those screen passes and figure out what they're doing.
You know, the last 2 screen passes have done a good job of slowing down the Chaos and not letting them get any yards.
Yep.
So Chaos got to make some adjustments here to try to find a different play to attack the Raptors defense with.
10 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Chicago Chaos up 18-7. Ionati breaks the huddle. Johnson will be lined up to his left. Ionati in the shotgun formation. You have 2 receivers to the right, 1 split out far left. Ionati with the snap. Looks. He's got his receiver. The DB fell down and it was caught.
And see if that's enough for a first down.
That pass is complete.
And
I believe they're saying it's just short.
It's just short.
No?
So that turnover on downs will be brought to you by the Greater Chicago Flag Football League, based in Melrose Park, Illinois. Co-ed ages 5 to 18, powered by NFL Flag, NFL Play 60, USA Football, and NFL PPK. For more information, go to www.chicagoflagfootball.com.
As you can see right there, the receiver was down. And it looks like he was just short of the yard marker. It's tough to call that, though.
So that's going to put this Chaos defense back on the field.
Yeah, you can see his elbow down right there. Then the rest of his body goes down. He was just short.
Good call by the referee.
1st and 10 for the Raptors. Their first drive of the 2nd half. You got Joe Cotton in the backfield as their quarterback. Shotgun formation. Cotton with the snap. Quarterback keeper. Rolls to the left. Nowhere to go, and he's brought down immediately with a swarm of tacklers by the Chicago Chaos.
And this again with the Chaos defense, just all over the place.
Excellent
back
read.
in the backfield. And that was number 15 of the Chaos, Marvin Roan. And there are flags on the play, though.
We will wait to see what the call is there.
And this flag is brought to you by Tucker Flags, personalized penalty flags and challenge flags, great fundraising tool, and the official flag of the GFL. Visit us at tuckerflags.com.
The flag is on Rock River as they will be moving backwards. It'll still be first down. We're not sure what the call was, but it will be first down for the Rock River Raptors.
There's a holding, defensive holding,
offensive holding.
Offensive holding.
1st and 20 for the Raptors. Ball on their own 10-yard line. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. Cotton with the snap, looks to pass, looks right. He's got his receiver caught, and wrapped up immediately and let go, and finally brought down at the 25-yard line.
That's Antoine Teal on the catch for the Raptors.
That was a big gain for a first down there.
15-yard gain.
So let's see if the Raptors can get something going on here. Down 18-7 against the Chaos. Chaos defense is not letting them do anything, but Raptors able to pick up a nice chunk of yardage there. And I don't know if you saw that, some extracurriculars happening after that play. No flags though, so resume play here.
2nd and 5 for the Raptors. 7:33 remaining in the third quarter. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. Cotton with the snap, pass. Quarterback keeper under pressure. He's going to roll right and goes absolutely nowhere as the Chicago Chaos. And fumble! Fumble recovered by the Chaos. First down, Chicago Chaos.
Excellent play there by the Chaos defense to take that ball away. And they're going to have excellent field position now. Have a 1st and 10 inside the Raptors' 35-yard line. And that turnover is brought to you by Chicago Chaos Football, non-for-profit minor league football team. Visit their updated site at chicagochaosfootball.com.
And the defense comes up big again there, Cody. We talked about it all game before the game. The Chicago Chaos have the best defense in the GFL, and they're showing it again tonight.
And it's great to see a team that has an identity. We know what this team is all about. It's defense, defense, defense. And they are showing it here tonight.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chicago Chaos. Ball on the 32-yard line. Ionati in the shotgun formation with the snap, low snap, handed off up the middle. He breaks tackle and he gets lit up and still on his feet.
And there's a flag down on the field from the far line judge. And did you see what that flag might be, Matt?
No, but it looks like they're signaling on the Chaos.
And it's going to be, it's going to be a personal foul on the Raptors.
Wow.
So that's going to be, I believe, the 2nd personal foul for the Raptors today.
Hold on. Yeah, he hasn't announced it.
We'll see what the official call is right here. And it is a personal foul on the Raptors. That'll be a 1st down for the Chicago Chaos. And that will be half the distance to the goal now. That will place the ball on the 14-yard line.
So Chaos, excellent opportunity here now inside the red zone.
7:25 remaining in the third quarter. Chicago Chaos up 18-7. Ionati in the shotgun formation with the snap. Quarterback keeper fakes the handoff, gets a couple blocks and down at about the 10-yard line. Excellent keeper by Ionati there.
I wonder if that was an option on that play or if it was just a drawn up.
No, it was an option. It was the run option.
So he faked the handoff, got forward, got a 5 or 6 yards. It's a nice play by Ionati.
Yes.
It will be 2nd down and 7 for the Chaos. 6:58 remaining in the third quarter.
See if the Chaos can put some points up here. Already up 18-7.
Ionati breaks the huddle. Shotgun formation. Camus lined up to his right. And that will be a false start by the Chaos.
And that flag is brought to you by Tooker Flags, personalized penalty flags and challenge flags. Great fundraising tool and the official flag of the GFL. Visit them at tookerflags.com.
It will be 2nd and 13 now for the Chaos.
So they're moving backwards. We talked about this, Matt, earlier about the discipline of this team. They're a very disciplined team. You're not going to see any unsportsmanlike penalties from this team, but a lot of false starts, a lot of maybe offsides in the defense, and kind of slowing them down, pushing them back a little bit where they should be moving forward. They have an excellent offense, a lot of talent on this team. So
Ionati breaks the huddle, shotgun formation with the snap. Running back runs up the middle. Ionati fakes it, and he's gonna throw it away. Excellent play, smart decision.
Yeah, he got out of the pocket there, got by the hash marks, and was able to throw it away for no grounding on that.
He was under pressure right from the beginning, so.
Just take a look at the replay on that.
Nowhere to go, excellent play. Like we were talking about earlier, don't force anything if it's not there.
And he's done a good job of that today.
3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 for the Chaos. 6:13 remaining in the third quarter. 18-7 lead for your Chicago Chaos over the Rock River Raptors. Ionati breaks the huddle.
See the Chaos try to screen pass here if they're going to go deep to the right corner or left corner to one of the receivers.
Shotgun formation. Ionati with the snap. Running back under pressure. And he'll be brought down. Ionati brought down, and it's another fumble. Rock City recovers it, and he will be gone. It's to the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown Raptors.
That's another tough play by Ionati. That's the second fumble of the game. You can tell he's very upset with himself. Plays you can't make, Matt. You get pressure like that, you gotta either get rid of it or just go down, take the sack, and hold on to that ball. You cannot make plays like that. The offense of this Raptors team has not been able to do anything. All 13 of their points up to this point have come from the defense.
Yep. As we have an 18-13 game coming into this extra point right now.
And that defensive touchdown is brought to you by I Want Football 365. 365 days a year. They cover football all around the world. Visit them on Facebook for the perfect news feed. IWantFootball365.com. Again, it's just a momentum shifter, Matt. They get the ball after forcing a turnover themselves in the red zone. They get the penalty, and then Ionati gets pressured. The Raptors force the fumble. They score on the pursuing play, and now they have a chance to make this just a 4-point game.
Rock City with the extra point. Knoof with the kick. And Becker will be holding the starting quarterback. Snap, the hold, the kick is blocked. 18-13 Chicago Chaos.
And that block kick for the Chicago Chaos is brought to you by Midwest Minor League Association. For more information, visit their Facebook page. And again, Matt, I wanted to say, how important has the extra points been in this game? I mean, the Chaos, I don't think one's gone in.
One by the Raptors.
One by the Raptors. One by the Raptors. So Chaos have been unable to convert on 3 extra points and 2 field goals, while the Raptors have been unable to convert on that extra point right there. So you're talking, at least 5-6 points difference in this game if those extra points and field goals were to be converted for the Chaos. But instead of it's only a 5-point game now, 18-13. As you take a look at that defensive touchdown, the last one that you just saw a few minutes ago from the Raptors. Making the recovery on the play, that was number 51 of the Raptors, Randy Scott, linebacker.
Number 15, Roan Jr., back deep for the Chaos.
And now you see the Chaos players getting some confidence, trying to pump up their home crowd, who made the trip out here from Rockford. As the officials trying to get set up here to get this kickoff going here in the third quarter.
Knoof with the kick for the Rock City Raptors. The kick is up. Short kick. Brought in on the sideline, and he steps out of bounds.
And that's
the kick's out of bounds.
So it's going to be on the Raptors kicking out of bounds. So that's going to be a big break for Chicago Chaos as the referees discuss it, make sure they get the call right. Because I don't know, it looked like he caught the ball, but I don't know if it was out of bounds before he caught it.
We're on a bad angle up here too, though.
Yep. Kind of tough to see from our angle. As 2 referees over there on the sideline trying to figure it out. Looks like they might just be picking up the flag and negating it.
This is the fumble again by Ionati. As you can see, nothing going on. Oh, this is the play. Yep. It almost looks like he might have been down. Nope. I take that back. The ball was out already.
Yeah, so clearly a fumble and tough break there for Ionati and the
Nothing
Chaos.
you can do about that. Bounce back from it right here.
And so they're still discussing the penalty. So, Matt, what have you seen from the Chaos offense recently with those 2 turnovers? What's going on with them?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
I mean, Ionati has to get rid of the ball on that one.
throw it away.
Or at
There's
least
nothing there. You know, just get rid of it.
Or at least take the sack and you just fall down by yourself and cover the ball. Make sure you do not turn it over.
Well, even like we've been saying all day, don't force anything if it's not there.
He's doing
you know,
an excellent,
right there, he knew nothing's there.
He's doing an excellent job throwing the ball
out of the
not
pocket,
forcing
get rid of
anything.
it.
Yep. And they are going to. It's going to be a call, kick out of bounds for the Raptors.
It will be 1st and 10 for the Chicago Chaos on the 39-yard line. Trying to get their personnel right on the field and the ball.
And they're going to get a new ball in there, yep.
As they still had Rock City's ball on there.
They don't want to play a Rock City's ball. They want to play with their own ball.
Inati in the shotgun formation. Johnson and is that Young to his right?
I believe so. Running back number 25, yep.
2 running back formation. Give a little extra blocking for him. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson brought down.
And you said it there, Matt. They put Young in to get the block, and he made a block, but he didn't hold down the block.
Yeah.
Number 20 with the handoff.
And he was trying to block number 54 of the Raptors on that play, Devontae Smith, and Smith was able to weave around Young and make the tackle.
2nd and 7 for the Chaos. Chaos lead 18-13 over the Rock City Raptors. 4:55 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Ionati in the shotgun formation. 2 running backs, each of his sides. Low snap, hand off to Young. Young brings it up, keeps those feet moving, and it will be a 1st down for the Chicago Chaos.
And Ionati is shaken up on the play.
Did he get hit?
Looks like he's holding his...
Or from the low snap.
I think he's holding his hand. I don't know if he just jammed a finger. So he's going to... Looks like he's holding his abdomen.
Ionati will stay in the game. He is holding his stomach area.
Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him. Should be nothing. Hopefully it's nothing serious as he does stay in the game. He's a tough guy.
1st and 10 for the Chaos. Ionati in the shotgun formation with the snap. Hands off to Johnson. Johnson takes it to the right. Gets a couple blocks. And keeps his feet moving. And finally brought down at the 40-yard line. 2nd and short for the Chicago Chaos.
Nice run there by Johnson. And their running game is really working. I would stick with it. Especially if Ionati's still holding his side.
Yeah, he's still clenching it, too. That's not a good sign.
He's hurting out there, so you're probably going to see a lot more running plays, at least for the next couple of plays moving forward, if Ionati is, hopefully he's not seriously hurt.
2nd and 1 for the Chicago Chaos. Ionati's still clearly shaking up. Shotgun formation for him. Johnson stays in the backfield, lined up to his right. Ionati with the snap, pitches right to Johnson. Johnson with a couple big blocks, shakes the tackle, and finally brought down. It'll be 1st down for the Chicago Chaos.
Johnson with a 5-yard gain for the 1st down with the Chaos.
So the Raptors start, I don't know if they're realizing this yet, that I would start sending guys at Johnson and start, I don't think they're going to be throwing the ball.
As soon as you do that, though, that's when you lay one over their safety.
Chaos, they got to make a statement on this drive. I mean, still up 18-13, but we keep saying that. 18-0, 18-7, 18-13.
2:20 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for your Chicago Chaos.
This is a Raptors team that's coming in 0-2. Have yet to win a game. Chaos 2-0. Cannot take this team lightly. You got to come in here. You got to beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
Ionati breaks the huddle. Shotgun formation. Getting his receivers right at the line of scrimmage. Ionati with the snap. Fakes, hands it off, and brought down, pitches it back. Ionati, he's going to throw it out.
And that was not
oh,
a
no,
smart
Ionati
play.
goes down. He is
and
hurt.
Ionati is down, and that was not a smart play there
His
by
elbow.
the running back. And Ionati is down, and
Ionati's clearly shaken up there.
He is hurt. Holding his elbow on the play. As the players on the sideline all take a knee. And now the away team.
We're gonna take a quick injury timeout. We'll be back after this message.
You love sports, you have passion, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. It's Herb Lawrence of 670 The Score. Get those skills at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, just like I did. Check out their campus in Lombard with amazing equipment and staff. Get a jump on the competition with hands-on training in radio and TV. With internships, flexible classes, affordable tuition, and job placement, you could start a new career at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Enrolling now for upcoming classes. Go to beonair.com/SCORE. That's beonair.com/SCORE.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Cheryl Scott with NBC5.
I think one of the most important things in the broadcasting industry really is getting a hands-on experience, and a lot of colleges and universities don't always offer that. Reach for, work for what you want to do, and stay extremely focused. And if you do that and stay positive, I think everything will fall into place.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
SportsTownChicago.com is the internet sports station that is located at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, Illinois. We offer you a chance, or should I say, an opportunity, to become an on-air personality, get invited to live sporting events, and we teach you how to interact with your listeners. Get the training you need to get in the broadcasting industry. Just go to SportsTownChicago.com or dial 630-916-1700.
Have you ever wanted a career in sports broadcasting? Matt Abaticola here, and I'm a graduate of the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Their program offers hands-on training in radio, television, and web design.
Welcome back to Melrose Park, home of the Chicago Chaos, as Ionati off the field now after an injury. And Cody, that's not a good sign.
No, not at all. They, I mean, it's not, you never want to see a sports injury for any team. And Ionati, one of the leaders of this offense at quarterback, and I tell you, he's really hurt. He was down there for a while, and he was able to walk off on his own power, but just hope he's okay. Hope it's nothing too serious. As they will resume play, but if you're just, you know, they did get the call on the play. It was 5-yard penalty for a illegal forward pass and a loss of downs.
So it will be 2nd and 15 for the Chaos. Valenti, number 2, Michael Valenti, steps in as the backup quarterback. He will be under center. Hands it off. Johnson breaks it to the left, breaks it right, gets a couple blocks, brings it up the middle, breaks the tackles. He's on his feet still, finally brought down.
That was ridiculous. That's the one word you can say. I mean, he should have been brought down 5 yards behind the line on that one. He's able to make something happen to nothing.
He stops on a dime.
Let's take a look at the replay, Matt. I mean, just look at that.
Nothing
Left
there. Breaks it to the right. Breaks it up the middle. Wow.
Excellent run there by Johnson. And that's a good sign there for this Chaos offense, as Johnson's running the ball very well. As Chaos getting set to go.
3rd and short for the Chaos. Valenti in at quarterback. Handoff. Quick handoff up the middle. Finally brought down.
That's a quick handoff to the lead back.
And we just got word that Ionati has a dislocated throwing elbow. So we wish him the best of luck and a quick recovery.
Tough loss for the Chaos.
It will be 4th and 2. Short 4th and 2.
Really got to look forward and focus on trying to finish this game. We hope Ionati, wish you the best. Hope you're okay. Hopefully you're back soon.
And the Chaos will let the time run out, as that is the end of the 3rd quarter.
So the end of the 3rd quarter is brought to you by Windy City Protection. Are you familiar with LifeLock? Are you familiar with LegalZoom? This is like both on steroids for less money. Visit them at WindyCityProtection.com.
18-13 here at the start of the 4th quarter. You know, this is crunch time for the Chaos.
Got 15 more minutes to go. It's a close game, only 5 points.
Get ready, defense.
And like I said, the defense for this Chaos has been unbelievably good. It's the offense of the Chaos that had the 2 turnovers that ended up in 13 points for the Raptors.
Yeah, you can see there that is the play that Ionati got hurt on. He was clinching his throwing arm before this, and that obviously just made it worse, whatever he did there.
Yeah, he was hurting before that play, and then as he's running down there, he just seems to toss the ball out of bounds. He knew right there.
Yep.
Something was wrong.
You know, he didn't even get touched, so that's how bad it was before that. It'll be 4th down and 2 for the Chaos here to begin the 4th quarter.
And they are up 18-13.
We thank you for tuning in to SportsTownChicago.com. I'm Matt Vega, joined with Cody Grant, bringing you your Chicago Chaos football. Valenti with the snap. Johnson up the middle, moving his feet.
Looks like he'll
we'll
get
see
the
where they
first
marked it.
down
It'll
there.
be close. It'll be a 1st down Chicago Chaos.
So nice run there, right up the middle, just powering through.
1st and 10 for the Chaos.
Keeping his feet moving.
Chaos are going to bring in now Jarrell Johnson back in the game as they bring out Deshaun Sutton. Good job, Sutton.
Again, Michael Valenti is in at quarterback. He normally lines up as a defensive back. Now has to take the role on as a backup quarterback.
He has to throw this first pass. I think they're going to keep running the ball until they need him to throw, so he'll be ready, though.
Valenti under center. Johnson lined up. Receiver in motion. The snap. Pitch to the right. Receiver goes around. Couple missed tackles. Still on his feet. Moving his feet. Still not brought down. And he'll finally be brought down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Chicago Chaos.
Some trickery on that play from the Chaos. Didn't really work out well. No gain on the play. And it took a strong effort from number 89 wide receiver Matthew Brockman to make that just so it's no gain. He was brought down behind the line, but he was able to get back. And
yeah, that could have easily been a loss of 4 or 5 yards.
So Chaos getting set to go back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 for the Chicago Chaos. Chaos are leading the Rock City Raptors, or the Rock River Raptors, sorry. 18-13, 13-22 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Quick pitch to Johnson to the left. Gets a couple big blocks, makes a couple people miss again, and brought down at about the 20-yard line.
And if you notice now, the Raptors looking to really swarm the run. They're looking to run every single play. So maybe if you're the Chaos, you got to throw something at this Raptors team they're not expecting. I'm sure that you can get one-on-one coverage at this point with a quarterback in there that is not proven, that I don't think anybody has seen.
Did you see that move by Johnson?
It's unbelievable.
Wow. He faked everyone out.
Like you said, Matt, he can stop on a dime.
It'll be 3rd and about 8 for the Chicago Chaos. Valenti in at quarterback. He'll be under the center. Johnson, the deep back. And you got Young lined up as the fullback. Valenti drops back, lefty, throws it to the deep, back to the end zone. Picked by the
And he dropped it. He did drop it.
So
a little
incomplete pass.
A little bit underthrown there by Valenti. I didn't even know he was a lefty quarterback until dropped back. That's how much we know about Valenti at quarterback.
That was Bobby Farrar with the dropped interception. It'll be 4th and 8 for the Chicago Chaos.
I like the play call, though. And throw just a little bit underthrown.
You can't blame him, though. I mean, he hasn't even had time to warm up.
He hasn't even warmed up. He just kind of threw him into the game. But so it'll be a 4th down now.
We'll see what he can do.
Are you surprised here, Matt, they're not going for a field goal?
No, not at all. Not at all. It'll be 4th and 8 for the Chicago Chaos. Valenti in at center. He gets pressured right away. Halfback screen and immediately brought down. That'll be a turnover on downs. Rock River Raptors ball with 12:07 remaining in the 4th quarter.
And this change of possession is brought to you by Workup Fitness. Workup Fitness is an indoor facility offering a unique approach to obstacle course training. Our services will accommodate the growing demand for this popular sport. Visit them at workupfitness.com.
So
go ahead,
big
Matt.
turnover on downs there. You know, time for the defense to step up.
The defense has stepped up all game long.
Oh, yeah.
And you see there the linebacker for the blitz, number 52, Nick Olson, getting everybody pumped up.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in to SportsTownChicago.com to listen to your Chicago Chaos broadcast. It is the Rock River Raptors ball. Joe Cotton in the back for the Raptors. Shotgun formation. Cotton with the snap. It'll be a pass. He's going to go deep down the center of the field. One-handed catch by Becker, still on his feet. First down for the Raptors. Again.
So Adam Becker is just really shredding up this defense. Whenever they get a positive yard, it seems like Becker is in the middle of it.
One-man wrecking crew. That was a nice catch, one-handed, while getting hit.
He went for the one-handed catch earlier, couldn't complete it, but he gets it that time.
1st and 10 for the Rock City Raptors. 11:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Joe Cotton in the back, shotgun formation. One running back to each side. Cotton with the snap, handoff. He bounces to the left, gets a couple blocks, brought down at about the 47-yard line.
So a flag on the play. And the Chaos
signaling it's going to
be on the Raptors, so it's going to be holding on the Raptors. And this flag is brought to you by Tooker Flags, personalized penalty flags and challenge flags, great fundraising tool, and the official flag of the GFL. Visit them at tookerflags.com. So Chaos defense catches a break there, as it was a pretty good run to the outside, picking up some positive yards.
Yeah, they're moving the ball on them right now.
Still a lot of time left in this fourth quarter. A lot of time for either team to make a play. And the Raptors are in excellent position here to get their first win of the season. We thought it was going to be a bigger deficit than this, Matt, going into this game.
Definitely. 1st and 20 for the Rock City Raptors, or the Rock River Raptors. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. Cotton with the snap, pass, looks deep, under pressure, and brought down. Chicago Chaos with the blitz.
Number 61 on the play, Nelson Jefferson, their nose tackle.
Second down.
It'll be second and long for the Raptors.
26-yard line.
Excellent play there by the interior defensive tackle, as you see on the replay, number 61 there. That is Nelson Jefferson, able to get in there and make a huge play. Now going to force a first and very long.
Second and long for the Raptors.
Second down, I'm sorry. Second and long for the Raptors.
9:55 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Your Chicago Chaos lead 18-13. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. Running backs on both sides of him. Cotton with the snap, pass, goes to the left. Pass complete. And still on his feet, moving. And finally brought down. It'll be close to the yard marker for the Raptors.
And there's a flag. It's extracurricular. And there's another flag on the play.
And there's a player on the field that
and the Raptors player is down, yes. Number 19, I believe, on the play.
Jones.
Guy that made the catch. And the Chaos might have made a big mistake on that one.
We're going to take a quick injury timeout here on SportsTownChicago.com. In the fourth quarter, your Chicago Chaos lead 18-13 on SportsTownChicago.com.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Cheryl Scott with NBC5.
I think one of the most important things things in the broadcasting industry really is getting in hands-on experience. And a lot of colleges and universities don't always offer that. Reach for, work for what you want to do and stay extremely focused. And if you do that and stay positive, I think everything will fall into place.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
SportsTownChicago.com is an internet sports station that is located at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, Illinois.
Welcome back to Chicago Chaos Football. Your Chicago Chaos are up on the Rock River Raptors 18-13 here late in the fourth quarter. We took a quick injury timeout, and a player was ejected, Cody. Apparently he came off the sideline and attacked one of the Chaos players.
Yeah, it's something you just cannot do. I mean, they know the rules here. You cannot do that. You cannot come off the sideline at the end of a play. Let's take a look at the replay. It was a beautiful catch. And he was able to fight forward, get a few more yards on the play. And I think it was that hit there, Matt, leading with his helmet. And then that's caused the flag, and then some extracurriculars happen after that play.
Maybe we'll see from a different angle.
And so Antoine Jones is not on the field. He was, hopefully he is okay. We wish him the best.
3rd and 9 for the Raptors. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. With the snap, looks deep, looks a pass, caught and flipped over.
And that's going to be a flag. You cannot do that. You cannot go at a defensive receiver at his legs. That's going to be another personal foul. Number 17 on the play, David Palma. That's going to be an automatic first down, I believe. They are pointing at the Raptors maybe after the play.
He took his helmet off.
Yeah,
do
so
that too.
Maybe offsetting penalties. Chaos may catch a break on that one. And we've seen, we talked about this earlier, Matt, about these personal fouls. And we've seen a lot of them in this game. So they're making the official call, personal foul on the defense.
And it will be on him.
So there will be offsetting penalties, I believe.
Yep, it still will be a first down for the Raptors as that ball was past the yard marker.
Yep. So the pass will just go as complete.
Yep, offsetting penalties. Big break for the Chaos.
Chaos catch a huge break on that one.
It still will be a first down for the Raptors. Ball on the 48-yard line of the Chaos. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. Running backs on both sides of him. Cotton with the snap. Goes deep, pumps fake. Goes deep to the right. He's got a receiver, and it's picked by the Chaos! Chicago Chaos with the turnover.
No, I don't think he held on. Did he?
Oh, he did.
He did. Okay, so yeah, turnover.
David Palma with the pick.
Interception. 1st and 10 for the Chaos.
What a play on that. And that turnover on downs is brought to you by Grit Mouth Guards. Your performance is worthy of more than a boil and bite. Grit Mouth Guards is a custom mouth guard laboratory located in Melrose Park. Each of their mouth guards is carefully designed and handcrafted to your specifications. Visit them at gritmouthguards.com.
Excellent play there as he goes up. The clock is at 8:05, as the ref said.
So huge play there by the Chaos. As the Raptors were driving, they were past the 50-yard line, past midfield, and Chaos make a huge play. Defense steps up yet again and forces a turnover.
Defense wins championships.
They're 3-time champions, so it's a winning formula, everybody.
It will be first down for the Chicago Chaos. 8:05 remaining here late in the fourth quarter. Valenti with the snap, hands it off. As he's got a couple big blocks, and he's in the open field. One man to beat. As he's on 20, 10, touchdown Chicago Chaos.
What a run on that play.
Touchdown
Johnson.
And this is why he's one of the best running backs in the league, Matt. This guy can break it off at any time. And this is winning time right now, Matt. You're only up by 5. Huge run by Johnson. That may have sealed this game. That's a
play of the game right there.
Play of the game. I'm going to call that play of the game right now. As it looked like he might have cramped up at the end of that.
Pulled up, yeah.
But nonetheless, gets the touchdown. And ladies and gentlemen, that touchdown is brought to you by Iron Claw Tactical. Iron Claw Tactical designs superior firearms and accessories for the American hunter, sportsman, and gun enthusiast. If you are any of those or all, make sure Iron Claw Tactical is on your list. A liked Facebook page is, or visit them at ironclawtactical.com.
And that was Johnson with the touchdown. Before the game, I was talking to him a little bit. He wanted me to refer to him as the new Barry Sanders.
The new Barry Sanders, okay. He certainly has Barry Sanders moves.
The Chaos will be going for a 2-point conversion here. Snap, the pass, screen pass is incomplete.
And there's a flag on the field in the back of the end zone.
Think that could be holding on the defense?
Possibly. Referees will talk it over. And again, though, Matt, we talked about this, the 2-point conversions and the 1 point extra points had been hard to come by for the Chaos. So we'll take a look and see as the Chaos are still on the field.
I think it was offensive pass interference. Hey, let's wrap this up, D. Let's wrap this up.
As they're will stay on the field. Yes, they will rerun another play.
And that is number 89, Brockman, in at the quarterback position right now for the Chaos.
He was warming up a little bit earlier on the side, and now they're going to come off the field. And I'm wondering, Matt, if that was offensive pass interference, couldn't the Raptors just decline it and go negate the try?
And we have a quick timeout. The Chaos will be kicking off as that extra point was no good.
And this timeout is brought to you by New York Life Insurance. Consider all the good you do in your life and all those you touch, support, and inspire. New York Life Insurance Company is here to help you continue that good. So give Terry Zakata, your local New York Life agent, a call. She can help you plan your family's financial future so you can protect what matters most to you. You can reach Terry at 630-254-6979 or look for her at newyorklife.com.
As you can see on that replay, Johnson was untouched.
And I think he tore a hammy. Or not a tore, he aggravated a hammy on that play as he ran inside.
Yeah, they have their personal trainer down there stretching him right now, too. (24-13), Chicago Chaos leading the fourth quarter.
And Chaos getting ready to kick off here now.
And the kick is up. And fielded by number 14 for the Raptors. He brings it up the middle, wrapped up and breaks the tackle, and then finally brought down at the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
And that kickoff is brought to you by TNT Athletics. Located in Crystal Lake, Illinois, they provide athletic-based training to youth and adults in a very high-energy environment. From strength training for high school athletes to weight loss programs for parents, TNT is here to help you reach your fitness goals. So, Matt, we saw a excellent defensive play from the Chaos leading to Johnson's long touchdown. Definitely the play of the game for sure tonight. And now the Chaos have a 11-point lead with just under 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And with that defense out there, I think they feel like they may have this secured.
Hey, you stop them here, it's your game then. 24-13, Chaos lead. 1st and 10 for the Raptors. Joe Cotton at shotgun formation. He will have 2 running backs, 1 on each side of him. Cotton with the snap, pass. Screen pass to the running back, number 24, as he gets a couple blocks and pushed down finally.
Hit hard, and again, let's call his name one more time. Nick Olson, the linebacker for this Chaos defense, all over the field. Let's take a look at that replay. Laid a big hit to bring him down.
That was running back for the Raptors, McElrath, as he's been their second biggest name of the afternoon.
And again, the Raptors playing tough. They're staying in this game as they pick up the first down on that play.
It will be first down for the Raptors, 1st and 10. 7:10 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Raptors trailing 24-13. Cotton in the shotgun formation. Cotton with a snap pass. Is he going to get pressure? Steps up, breaks a couple tackles, and brought down at the line of scrimmage.
So I don't know if they're going to be rewarding him with a sack on that play as he got right back to the line of scrimmage. But nonetheless, excellent pressure by the Chaos. As Johnson comes barking at us, talking about Barry Sanders.
Hey, I told you, he told me before the game.
He looked good on that run, that's for sure. Johnson, one of the best running backs that the GFL has to offer.
He's fun to watch, too.
Very fun, very outgoing, charismatic player, and he can straight up play some football.
2nd and 10 for the Raptors as they trail 24-13 with 6:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. Cotton in the shotgun formation with the snap. He's going to be passing. He's going to just throw it deep, and he's got a receiver, and he brings it in and pushed out of bounds at about the 22-yard line.
And what a catch there. That was Antoine Jones. Earlier, Jones was the guy that we went to the injury break for. He was shooken up after a big hit. He's coming back in. He's a tough player, and he makes probably the biggest play for the Raptors of this game. As you see a replay of that throw
They have
by
him
Cotton.
listed at only 6'1". Now, he looks a lot bigger than 6'1".
He looks pretty tall. This maybe a 6'4".
And there's no way he's only 6'1".
And it looks like they're want to reset the clock here.
The clock will be reset.
So, Matt, I got to give credit, though, to the Raptors. They're hanging tough with this Chaos team. Coming 0-2, they're fighting, they're being competitive. But I think the Chaos is maybe a little bit too much in this game.
We'll see if the defense can step up here. The Chaos lead 24-13 over the Raptors. 5:50 remaining. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. He gets a snap. It'll be a pass. Handoff up the middle and brought down immediately.
Nice play on the defense there, number 84 for the Chaos, Jerome Johnson.
Second down and 9.
And that was Matt Stringini, the fullback on the run for the Raptors.
So clock continues to wind here, Matt, now. Under 6 minutes in this game. Chaos up by 11. What do the Raptors need to do? I mean, they need to score quick. They need to score as soon as possible.
It's tough on this defense. Quick score, onside kick.
And the
That's all you can hope for.
And the Chaos really have given up 0 points today. Their defense has.
Yeah, exactly. 2nd and 9 for the Raptors. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation, as he's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Joe Cotton with the shotgun snap. As he gets pressured immediately, throws it out to his running back, and it's thrown over his head, incomplete pass.
And that's all the pressure right there. I mean, that's an easy pass when there's no one in front of you, but when you have a guy coming in like that, you start getting kind of nervous. You got to get that ball out of there.
He came in untouched.
They had no one that checked him on that one.
Nope.
Chaos defense trying to take a look at that replay. Just kind of sneaked up in there and just came in untouched. No one even caught him.
That should have been the running back that picked him up. Anyways, 3rd and 9 for the Raptors. 4:59 remaining in the fourth quarter. Joe Cotton under shot. He's under the center this time for maybe the first time all game for the Raptors. Joe Cotton with a 3-step drop, throws it up to the back of the end zone. Pick.
Is it picked off? And there's a fight for it.
Incomplete pass. As both players were fighting over it, no one can come up with the ball.
So good defense there by the Chaos.
That call could have gone either way.
Almost intercepted. The ball's incomplete. Bring up a 4th
It's a tough one when both guys are fighting for the ball.
Yep.
If you remember the Seahawks and Packers a few years ago, how that game ended.
Excellent play by the defensive back there. It will be 4th and 9 for the Raptors as they're going to line up for a field goal. You got to be careful here because you got Becker as the holder.
But I think this is the right play because if you go for it here and you get nothing, it's 2-possession game. If you at least get the field goal here, it's still 1-possession game. You're still down by 8 points. You still have to score a touchdown, go for 2. But I think this is the right choice there for the Raptors.
And the kick is up. And there is a flag on the play.
The
kick
is good,
good.
But there was a flag.
The kick is good, but there's a flag on the play.
So we're just waiting to see what the flag is. The flag is brought to you by Tucker Flags, personalized penalty flags and challenge flags, great fundraising tool, and the official flag of the GFL. Visit them at tuckerflags.com. That'll be a false start, I believe, Matt.
Awesome.
So
False start on the offense. It will be 4th down again. They will try to kick it again.
So it's plays like that, you cannot happen. You made the kick. You got to stay disciplined. Don't move until the ball is snapped. Get the blocks in. You did a good job executing that. Just one guy moved a little too soon. So let's see if the Raptors can make this one. And
There's 2
two
more
flags coming off. And that's just losing your cool out there, Matt. Cannot let that happen.
I didn't even see what happened, did you?
I don't know. I was just talking to the ref.
And taking your helmet off.
So we got a little time here. This little short skirmish is brought to you by Your Dog's Guru. For more information on Your Dog's Guru, go to info@yourdogsguru.com or call at 847-446-8290. Again, that is Your Dog's Guru.
There was actually 2 penalties on that play, both on the Raptors. Both personal fouls.
And that is just team killers. That's going to take points off the scoreboard.
That brings them all the way back to the 43-yard line of their own side of the field.
You know, no more field goal opportunity here. You're well out of field goal range. Now you got to go for it.
Now their punters out on the field. They're just going to punt it away. As there is 4:29 remaining in the 4th quarter, your Chicago Chaos lead 24-13. Thank you for tuning in to SportsTownChicago.com. I'm Matt Vega, joined with Cody Grant. And it's a beautiful day out. It's about 75 degrees, maybe a little cooler right now.
Yeah, you missed last week. It was getting kind of chilly up here. I know today is a lot warmer in this booth. But very nice night out. Earlier there was some light rain. I'm glad we didn't see any of that in this game.
Yep.
So it was a good thing that the weather held up. Able to play 4 quarters of football here in Melrose Park, Illinois at Babe Serpico Field. And the Chaos closing in on a victory here.
Tell you what, this is a beautiful facility they have.
Very nice field. It's well kept together. They got everything on there. I like the midfield. And it's nice to see, Matt, before NFL starts, having the 100-yard long field, 53-yard wide, just like the NFL does it.
Yep.
As referee now explaining the call, he said illegal formation.
And the personal foul.
And the personal foul. So that was the other penalty on the play. So one was personal foul, one was illegal formation. So 3. So there was 1 legal formation and 2 personal fouls on the play.
Knuth back to punt for the Raptors. As the kick is up. High kick. And it will be let go by the Chaos. And
takes a Chaos bounce.
Brought down at about the 34-yard line for the Chicago Chaos. 4:17 remaining in the 4th quarter. Chicago Chaos up 24-13.
Tonight, we'd like to give a special shout-out to our director, executive producer this evening, one of the greatest Creighton Blue Jay graduates ever, Peter Ferreri. Thank you, Peter. That's Peter Ferreri, our producer. Excellent guy.
Fahey would give a shout-out to you, but
we're going to pass on that. Maybe next week.
You'll get one tomorrow at the other game.
Fahey's awesome, though. We like him here.
First down for the Chicago Chaos Little over 4 minutes remaining in the game. 24-13 lead for the Chaos.
So Chaos looking to probably just run the timeout here. We're going to have a timeout, and this timeout it will be brought to you by Driven Benson Supply. And excellent game here for the Chaos. They had some trouble closing this game out. They were up 18-0. It came back to 18-7. Then it came back to 18-13. We thought maybe they're going to lose the lead, and they get the turnover. They come down that run by Johnson, able to score, and they're closing this game out. And with the loss of their quarterback, Ayanati, they were still able to continue moving forward and make some key stops on defense, and they're going to come away with the win.
You know what? Good teams find ways to win. You find ways to get over the hump, and you know what? The Chaos have done that tonight.
And I was taking a look at the schedule now. So beat the North Shore Express in the opening week, and then last week beat the Zion Atomic Swarm, and this week they're going to get the win against the Rock River Raptors. Next week they're go to face the Cherno Thunder. I talked to a Chicago Chaos official. They don't know where the field's going to be yet next week, but they will figure it out, and they will let us know and give you further notice.
All right. 1st and 10 for the Chicago Chaos. Shotgun formation, low snap. Quarterback keeper to the left side. No blockers out there as he's brought down at about the 39-yard line.
And we mentioned last time that's Matthew Brockman in at receiver. And he's a wide receiver, so he's very used to running an open field.
Yeah, make something out of nothing.
2nd down and 6 for the Chaos.
Under 4 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Chicago Chaos leads 24-13. It'll be 2nd down and about 5 for your Chaos.
And just excellent game here for the Chaos. Big win. They're going to go to big, excellent, exactly what you said, team win, hitting on all cylinders.
2nd and 6 for the Chaos. Brockman, quarterback, shotgun formation. Z hands it off. Up the middle, still running his feet, moving, and finally brought down at the 40-yard line. That is that Cameo again?
21 on the play. Desmond Perry.
40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chaos.
Excellent play as he keeps his feet moving. That is number 28, Nate Camus. He was last week's player of the week in the GFL.
So Nate Cameo, and like I said, man, I mean, they have so many running backs on this team that can do so much.
Yep. 2:45 remaining in the 4th quarter. 24-13 Chicago Chaos lead. Brockman in the shotgun formation. He hands it off. Hit at about the 38-yard line, and that is where he will be brought down.
It's another run of positive yardage, and that shotgun run has really been working for them today. Even if it picks up a few yards here and there, and they were able to break some of them for big gains. And it's something they can always go back to because they execute it very well. As we have a timeout on the play.
That will bring us to our 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning on the play. And this 2-minute warning is brought to you by Chicago Force Football. The Chaos family now includes the Chicago Force women's tackle football team, which is in their 13th season, and including 9 division titles, 3 conference championships, and 1 national championship. Women's sport features a full gear 11-on-11 NFL-style game. The 2015 season now, and currently 5-0, the Force have outscored their opponents 336-15. On Saturday, May 30th, the Force welcomed the defending national champion Boston Renegades at Evanston Township High School in Evanston. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Come see both nationally and internationally ranked women's football athletes in what's bound to be a fierce competition. For more information, go to www.chicagoforcefootball.com.
Those games are fun, by the way.
You been to a few?
Yes. Yes, they're really fun. It's full football, women putting on the pads and playing some real football. It's fun. 2nd down for the Chaos as Brockman fumbles the snap.
And the whistle was blown to play dead. So false start on the play, I believe.
The Chaos actually catch a break there.
As the referees come together and discuss it, and as Chaos move back. So there's the play call, official ruling, false start, be 5-yard penalty.
That'll move the ball to the 43-yard line, 2nd and 13 for the Chicago Chaos. And the clock will be reset to 2 minutes for the 2-minute warning.
And the Chaos now just going to run the clock out here.
Well-deserved win.
Definitely.
Great team effort, great all-around game for the Chaos. Defense came up big. Offense struggled at times, but still found a way to put the ball into the end zone.
So one thing they got to work on is the consistency on offense. They have a lot of talent, a lot of good players.
Brockman at quarterback, shotgun formation. Brockman with the snap, fake. He'll option it to the Johnson. Johnson, big boy Johnson breaks a couple tackles, brought down.
It's a flag on the field, though. It's hard to see. Flag was thrown at about the 39-yard line. Looks like holding or blocking the back on the Chaos. So that's going to negate the run. And that ball will be brought back. As this Chaos team is sensing a victory, though. Getting closer, inching closer and closer. And that flag was brought to you by Tooker Flags, personalized penalty flags and challenge flags. Great fundraising tool and the official flag of the GFL. Visit them at tookerflags.com.
It will be 2nd and a long 23 for the Chaos. As next week, the Chicago Chaos take on the Chicago Thunder. That time and field will be announced at a later date.
It is a possibility that they might play here.
Okay.
So we will find out at the end of this game.
You can find that information.
And they will put up on their Facebook page.
Exactly.
As we have a whistle blown and dead ball.
Delay of game.
Delay of game. So we'll take a quick second on the delay game. It's brought to you by Party Guard Chicago. They are an all-inclusive tour operating company that promotes responsible entertainment for all your transportation and event planning needs. Go to partyguardchicago.com.
It'll be a 2nd and short 28 for the Chicago Chaos. 1:45 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Brockman in the shotgun formation.
And another whistle on the play, Matt. What is this? As referees get together and a minute 45 to go. Chaos up by 11 with the ball. Let's get this game moving a little bit faster. So this short stoppage is brought to you by Greater Chicago Flag Football League. Based in Melrose Park, Illinois, co-ed ages 5 to 18, powered by NFL Flag, NFL Play 60, USA Football, and NFL PPK. For more information, go to www.chicagoflagfootball.com.
2nd 28 for the Chicago Chaos.
So they will reset the play clock to 1:25 now.
Brockman in the shotgun formation. As he gets snapped, he's going to pass. He's going to throw it to the side, and it's brought in and brought down immediately. No, incomplete.
So incomplete on the play. So I'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 28 for the Chaos.
Take a look at the replay. And it's... I don't know, what do you think, Matt? Looked like he trapped it on that one, or it's hard to see.
I don't know.
I think that's closer than...
It looks like that could have been brought in.
Yeah.
He didn't trap it. It looks like his hands were underneath. That could have gone either way as well. Anyways, it's 3rd and 28 for the Chicago Chaos. 1:17 remaining here in the 4th quarter. 24-13 lead for the Chaos. Brockman in the shotgun formation. He'll take the snap. He's going to pass, drop back under pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws the ball deep downfield. He's got a man. Incomplete.
Just almost there. It's a little overthrown. And we have another whistle on the play. So 1:08 on the clock now. And this short break is brought to you by Chicago Chaos Football. NFP, non-for-profit minor league football team. Visit their updated site at chicagochaosfootball.com. And so they're getting ready here to hopefully resume play.
Chaos will be punting the ball here. You have number 16 for the Raptors back deep. That is Floyd Scott Jr., their cornerback. The punt is up, and it's a short punt as it bounces off the Chaos and brought down at the 38-yard line. That was a weird play.
Well, he muffed the punt, hit the ground first, as you can see there. And he was trying to go a little quick with it. He had some more time to...
I think the play clock was running low, so he just had to do with what he had, as you can see right here.
Yeah, snap.
Kozlowski takes it.
More of a roll snap right
snap.
to him. And it's a little bit low on the kick.
Just a line drive right into the lineman. 44 seconds.
So Raptors got to look for 11-point play here.
Rock River Raptors take the ball at the 35-yard line of the Chaos.
And that change of possession is brought to you by I Want Football. I Want Football 365 days a year. They cover football all around the world. Visit them on Facebook for the perfect news feed. Or also iwantfootball365.com. So change of possession there on the turnover. I don't know if you really call it a turnover. It was a punt. So
muff punt.
Muff punt. So both teams will get going soon as the referees get ready to go.
Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation. He's got two running backs to each side of him. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Cotton with the snap, pass, looks left, goes deep. Terrible pass.
That's a surprise. He's been passing the ball pretty good today. Surprising to see a pass that short.
The clock will stop at 1:02 as we have 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 24-13 lead for your Chicago Chaos.
So both teams getting in the huddle. And again, great game for the Chaos defense as they really came to play. You're going to see 13 points the Raptors scored on the scoreboard. Those both came from the Raptors defense.
Much closer game than what it really was.
Yep.
Second and 10 for the Raptors. Joe Cotton in the shotgun formation, again with two running backs to each side of them. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Cotton with a snap, shotgun, pass, under pressure, steps up and brought down. Brought down at the 45-yard line.
By number 91 of the Chaos, Nicholas White. 6'3", 260. That's a big guy coming at you.
And Rock River Raptors with the timeout.
And this timeout is brought to you by Midwest Minor League Association. For more information, visit the Facebook page of the Midwest Minor League Association.
As the Chaos just got pressure right up the middle.
Yeah, no chance there for the offensive line of the Raptors. Let's take another look at that. Just get bull rushed right through the middle. And Cotton had no chance there. Again, this is going to be the third win of the season for the Chaos. Advanced to 3-0. I assume they'll be first in the power rankings this week. The Gridiron Football League puts the power rankings out every week on their website and Facebook page.
Third and 15 for the Raptors. Cotton in the shotgun formation. Two running backs to each side. One receiver to the right, two to the left this time. Cotton with the snap. Looks left, looks left. Screen pass to the left. Doesn't get any blockers, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line. Clock will continue to run here. And Rock.
And they're going to take another timeout, and this timeout is brought to you by Windy City Protection. Are you familiar with LifeLock? Are you familiar with LegalZoom? This is like both on steroids for less money. Visit them at windycityprotection.com. So, Matt, 42 seconds left in this game. Called another timeout. The Raptors did. Down by 11. Let's take a look at that sack again.
I can't even see the number that got to him first. I've been trying to look at it.
I know finishing him off was 91, White.
4th and 15 for the Raptors. Cotton in the shotgun formation. 1 receiver in the backfield, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Cotton with the snap, looks deep, steps up, throws it, and it's a duck. It's a duck. Picked by the and it's picked by the Chaos.
And that the last
That'll do it.
The last touchdown didn't seal it. That certainly will seal it.
Backup quarterback and safety Michael Valenti with the pick. That's his 2nd of the night.
And that change downs is brought to you by Grit Mouthguards and Iron Claw Tactical. Grit Mouthguards, your performance is worthy of more than a boil and bite. Grit Mouthguards is a custom mouthguard laboratory located in Melrose Park. Each of their mouthguards is carefully designed and handcrafted to your specifications. Visit them at gritmouthguards.com. And Iron Claw Tactical designs superior firearms and accessories for the American hunter, sportsman, and gun enthusiast. If you are any of those or all, make sure Iron Claw Tactical is on your list of liked Facebook pages or visit them at ironclawtactical.com.
We are a kneel down away from a Chicago Chaos victory here. Chicago Chaos will move to 3-0 and stay in first place in the GFL.
And Raptors will drop to 0-3.
There's a knee down, the kneel down.
And that will do it.
Handshakes will begin.
So what will impress you the most, Matt, in this game?
The defense. Just like we talked about before the game and a little bit during the game, you know, this defense is lights out. They force turnovers, they get after the ball, and this is going to be a fun group of guys to watch for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and like you said, in the box score, it's going to say the Chaos gave up 13 points. Their defense gave up 0. Very impressive. And their offense starting to come together a little bit more. They're showing a little bit more consistency. I believe they're going to be, as if season moves on, they're going to start getting in tune with everybody else. They have a lot of solid players on this team. At receiver, running back is unbelievable. The guys they have at running back. And we wish Ionati the best as we see him walking right now. And hopefully he will be coming back pretty soon. We don't want to see him miss much time.
We thank you for tuning in to SportstownChicago.com. Chicago Chaos moved to 3-0 with a 24-13 victory over the Rock River Raptors. I'm Matt Vega, and I was joined with Cody Grant. Cody, nice working with you tonight, bud.
Nice working with you, Matt.
And until the next game against the Chicago Thunder next Saturday, we thank you guys for listening in on SportstownChicago.com.